start streaming, you can go ahead and do that.
Yep, just started recording.
Okay, excellent. So some housekeeping things before we go into the recap, which I think you guys are really going to enjoy. If you haven't seen, I have figured out a way to add sound effects to attacks. So Eternal, why don't you go ahead and demonstrate with a fireball?
Yes, gladly.
So turn your eyes to the Roll20 chat output, and you can see there's a button that says sound. And right now, I've made it so that anybody in this game can click on it. Wow, that's very loud. Don't abuse this feature because you all have permissions to click on it. Also, actually, Danger, could you please do a Toll of the Dead for me, please?
Did you pick a little like Christmas bell?
You'll see.
You'll
see.
You'll see.
Okay.
So just cast it and then go ahead and click on that sound button.
Sure.
Yeah.
Come with the old Taco Bell. Shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing this on a per request basis because there's just too many things that I could add in. So if you really want a sound effect, DM me. I'll get it sorted out. It's pretty easy, but again, I didn't want to go through like every single spell and ability you had to add in sound effects because that's insane. But yeah, that's just like a little immersion thing. I think other than that, let me check my notes to see there's stuff that I need to do before we get into the game proper. Okay, there's not, except for a single note that says we are retconning to. So, Odin, when you were gone, the rest of the party went on an adventure to a volcano to get some smithing materials to upgrade Jarius's dagger, or I guess Wheely's dagger. So we're just gonna retcon to the actual journey back to Elysia, because stuff happened that I think we should talk about. But without further ado,
so for transparency, I already watched that whole thing, so I'm generally aware of what happened.
Yeah, no, that's good. I actually appreciate that. There's some RP plot stuff that I wanted to get through, because it was getting late, and I think we just like rushed through the sort of conclusion of that whole thing. But anyways, without further ado, let us get started with the Day 20 intro. Enjoy.
Previously on Ballers and Bagpipes.
Daniel has provided a suitable vessel. He will be rewarded, but first I will satiate my bloodlust. You will know pain.
Where's your Viking friend?
He didn't help us jack at all. He just went straight to the loot. Fuck him.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of the loot, let's go see.
I'm just gonna be rolling up the worm rug and shoving it in my bag, and I'm gonna meet them at the doorway.
Whoa.
It's okay. It's okay, Bob. You hero.
So
You did hero things, Bob. It's okay. You can rest now.
I'm tired.
It's okay, Bob.
Did we lose you, Josie?
Having fun.
Oh
Are
god,
we?
there it is.
That's not creepy at all.
Ballers and bagpipes. You lot have become quite a thorn in my side. You must be very proud of what you've done. And you should be. Others who have tried would have been dead by now. But I'm afraid the time for games is up. So I'll do you a favor and leave you with a warning. Stop this and let me continue in peace. or I promise I will make the lives of you, your family, your loved ones, a living nightmare. Isarya, Wheelie, surrender, and maybe I will grant you a quick death.
Well, that was weird. I sure hope he leaves my family alone. Just kidding. I don't have a family. I just came into existence one day. But enough of that. You guys will have other things to think about. It's time to celebrate a new chapter on Ballers and Bagpipes.
Oh yeah, if you didn't see what Ganondorf said, go ahead and scroll down on the landing page, and you may find something exciting.
On the landing page?
So basically the main page where all your characters are and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It do be very big. Yeah. So sounds like I sufficiently fooled a couple of people at least, which is very fun. But yeah, I wanted to retcon a bit to the journey back from the volcano, because stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened. So sadly, Bagheera is not here anymore.
Just watch him get fucking deleted again. Oh god.
Okay, here we go. So Wheelie and Isarya, if it wasn't clear, you both saw essentially Eragon, and he spoke directly to both of you. It's right. Your trip back to Elysia is listless. Wheelie and Isarya, midway through the journey, you jolt awake in a cold sweat, heart racing. You turn to each other amongst your sleeping comrades, and as your eyes meet, you know that you both just saw the same thing. Galadriel, you are at the helm of the Ballers and Bagpipes wagon, gently guiding Ballers the way back. The recent log of Bagheera still lingers in your heart, but even amidst your grief, your elven ears, honed by years of expertise as a ranger, pick up on these subtle shifts in Wheelie and Isarya's breathing and posture. What do you do?
Hey Wheelie and Isarya, what's going on? Are you guys okay?
Just gonna side-eye Wheelie and what was that?
I don't know, but I don't want to have another short death again, considering what just happened.
We just got run over.
Yeah, you guys died.
Well, goodbye, guys.
So we, Galadriel, we pretty much saw Eragon, and I think he's threatening us to stop what we're doing, or we are gonna get hurt, and I'm assuming our families.
Wow, that's strange. I wonder why you guys are the only two that had a dream about him.
Maybe our families did something to piss him off. Oh yeah. So, Isarya, where's your hometown?
from Kars.
Oh.
It's down by the mountains. Well, I'm not from Kars, but I'm on the outskirts of that area. Long story short, it used to be a cultist place, but that's long. It's been years and years and years since that's happened, but it's nice now, I swear. You just have to avoid some parts of the area, but it's pretty.
I want to believe you, but I kinda don't want to get involved with any more cultist-y stuff. Given what just happened for a long time ago.
Yeah,
I'm from Brazili. It's a stupid name, I know.
Does Wheelie think it's stupid?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how stupid
So-
it is. So
Do-
stupid,
do
even
our-
Wheelie thinks it's stupid.
Really? How do you spell that?
Oh yeah, make him spell it.
Hold on.
Are you rolling it? Okay, well, you spell it. You know how to spell it, yeah.
Brazili.
Ah.
Do our characters know that our towns are close to one another, or?
Maybe. I don't know if Wheelie knows about Kars, but I think Isarya, given Kars' history with orc raids, like, you sort of surmise that there are probably orcs in that area. Not necessarily that, like, these are the same ones, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
I think realistically speaking, you don't know, like, I don't think you know where Brazili is located compared to Kars.
Okay.
But you both know where you came from.
So Brazili is along the coast. It's located somewhere near Neverwinter. I'm not really familiar with the geography, but it's a decent-ish town. It's weird, I would say, at the least.
And Kars is by the Star Mounts. I don't know whether Isarya has knowledge of the area.
That's up to you.
I would say no, because she's kind of sheltered. She didn't really get to explore too much.
Okay.
I guess we should decide where to go first. Well, obviously I want to go to Brazil because that's my hometown, but maybe we can ask the group.
I mean,
should we get a map? Does anyone have a map?
Everybody's also
everyone's
asleep right now. Everyone's asleep right now, yeah. Let me get this thing here. Some nighttime going.
Wheelie, do you have a map on you?
Sounds like we're gonna have to wake everybody up and tell them kind of what's going on, and then we need to choose, like, do you guys want to go home and check on your families, or maybe find out what's going on, or if they know of any relation to, you know, what may have pissed that guy off, or do we want to keep moving forward through Alicia?
I mean, we did just take down a cult, so that's already obvious to piss them off. I'm gonna wake up everyone and tell them what happened.
Is this like, did we rest at all?
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell me? It's been at least a day, because the journey is 4 days long, so yes, you have rested.
So it's a long rest, okay.
You have had at least a long rest, yes.
Okay. Time to heal.
Wheelie, what do you do? I know you said you were gonna wake people up, but, like, do that. You know?
I'm gonna start clapping my hands and start singing Wheels and Steels.
Okay.
Can I also
roll performance?
I don't know if we have a pan in the cart, but I want to
sure, you got a pan in there.
Call up Bad Girls Club and start singing on the pan.
Let's say poor performance.
Yeah, it's just a lot of this, yeah, and then there's banging. All right, everybody,
put his fingers in his ears.
everybody, if you were sleeping soundly, you are very rudely awoken to a cacophony of banging noises.
What?
Wakey, wakey.
I hate all of you right now.
It's about 2 a.m.
Why?
Why?
Because Eragon hates us and says something about how he wants to kill our families and stuff like that, especially Isarya and me.
Bad dreams again, Wheelie?
What do I need to roll to like see if that was like a dream or a real thing?
You don't have to roll because you're not sure. I mean, you know what Aradel looks like, and it certainly felt like he just talked to you. You and Isarya saw or dreamt the same thing, so take of that what you will.
Maybe it was a bad dream, but I mean, my gut says otherwise.
I will remind you that, just real quick, that you are en route back to Elysia, because you needed to deliver that thing to the forge. I'm not going to make you act through that whole thing again, of course, but just be aware.
Do any of you guys have, like, loved ones or something like that you want to, like, call and make sure they're alright?
Call?
There's... what?
Carrier.
Calling.
Carrier pigeon.
Hello?
You guys don't have phones?
Nope.
Phone?
Nope.
What is that?
Oh,
You know, like calling people over?
There's also no female dwarf, so it's very difficult for me to start a relationship.
Wait, there's no
really?
female dwarves?
What?
How do you guys reproduce?
Also, Wheelie, I like what you're doing. I'm not pissing on your phone thing.
Yeah,
What?
we don't really know where dwarves come from. We just know.
Where did you
Okay.
come from? Did you
I'm
have a
writing
mom?
this down.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, who raised you?
It came from the stork.
Well, one day I was there, and I'm assuming I was not there before, and that was it.
But who raised you?
My community.
And they're all male?
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you
Sounds like my kind
have
of
you
community.
experienced females before?
Well, not dwarves.
So other females.
My god.
Do you like females?
I don't know. I was stuck in a coven, learning about spells and shit. So.
Do you want to find out?
Oh.
All right. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna cast my hut.
In the wagon. Okay. Sure.
Wait, does that work?
Yeah, why not?
Wait,
Flinty, you
hang
better
on,
make
how
us a
big
room
is-
too.
What do I need to
No.
roll for this shit? Do I need to roll dexterity?
What are you? Okay, you're casting your hut.
Okay, wait, 10-foot radius. Is the cart like bigger than that, or?
Let's say that you can adjust the size, and also, again, for the purposes, because, yeah, it's like the TARDIS, so I don't worry too much about the dimensions.
Alright, I'm gonna cast my hut.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna make Danger and Hildur and I a room.
I also just want to paint. I want to paint the picture because, at least with the way I position you, Flinty and Pog, you're not like next to each other, so like you basically just like shout it across the wagon. Hey, do you want to find out? Like, all right, you cast your hut. How big is it on the inside, and what does it look like?
It's like pink on. I mean, no, it's like red on the outside, and it's dimly lit on the inside. And it's got private rooms for everyone.
For everyone.
Oh, it's 10 feet, Corey. Think about this one.
No, it's like
It's like the
it's
TARDIS.
magic.
It's like the TARDIS. Don't worry about the 10-foot thing. It's like the TARDIS.
Wait, we can use that everywhere.
Yeah.
Listen, if it doesn't have a gameplay implication, I'm not gonna care about dimensions because that's just too much.
And then I'm gonna make it like decorated with lots of kinky shit in there.
Okay. What kind? You can't just say that.
You know, like like fuzzy handcuffs
After all you made me go through.
And swings, things like that.
Swings?
Yeah.
Is this something too kinky for my?
It's a sex swing.
Oh,
You don't know what a sex swing is?
Swings. I thought you said swings, like the playground thing.
Yeah, swings. That's
Okay.
what I said.
I have no idea what that is, then. All right.
Google it.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm 12, and what is this?
I am literally 12 years old.
Make sure to do that in incognito window.
Wow.
I've seen this in
Or
my
don't.
life.
Some weird ass commercials.
You've never seen that before?
I've never seen this before.
They have ones that like
It's
anchor
basically
over
a
the back of a
sling.
door.
This is like some acrobatic stuff. What the heck?
Yeah, that's why you roll
Roll
athletics.
acrobatics
You can
too.
do it with different positions.
All right, you've constructed your sex hut, and you shimmy on inside with a seductive wiggle of the shoulders.
All right, Heldorf. Let's find out if you like girls.
Alright, Eldorf is gonna pull down his buffoon pantaloon and he's gonna do it. He's gonna do as good as he can.
Before entering the hut, I love it. You guys see Pog just pull down his pants in the wagon, and his beautiful body is out there for all to see before he walks into the hut.
What the fuck?
Well, Galadriel, can I go sit up there with you, please?
Can I cover Kent's eyes?
More beautiful scenery ahead of us.
Wait, what do I need to roll for this?
I don't know,
Ganondorf's
man. Why
suggestion
don't
is
you
probably
tell
good.
me?
I don't know. I think strength makes sense. Dexterity makes sense. Athletics makes sense. Constitution definitely makes sense too.
Well,
I think
see, here's the thing: is what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
there's no way I'm describing me testing sex with a no. There's no shot.
How about
I mean,
performance?
do you need to roll
First of all,
something?
are we even
Roll
compatible?
performance, yes!
Definitely acrobatics.
Is it latex allergy?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna roll performance, and then you're gonna roll performance. We're gonna see how good it was.
Yeah.
It's definitely a multiple roll for sure, right? Is it?
It depends what you're doing, man. I'm not gonna stop you here.
So
like,
Flinty
you're
rolling
not-
performance makes sense because he's trying to get me going.
Yeah. So okay. So did I get you going with the 17?
Probably, yeah. What's my resistance to performance? I don't know.
DC 4.
No, wait. Actually, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw against your performance?
Oh, I'm charmed.
Yeah. She's got you
Do you
going,
like-
man.
Yeah, that was close.
Tildor, what do you think?
So I hesitated for a second, then I went like, "Woo, pog."
I heard you like things.
Do I roll animal handling for coin?
Dude, do you want to? I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not an animal. What?
This is fully in your guys' control.
Okay, so
I'm washing my hands clean of whatever buffoonery is going on in that hut.
Since it's Pog's first time, he's gonna explore for a little while. So he's gonna roll medicine because he's not sure yet, about it, right? So he's gonna roll medicine. He's gonna test the water a little bit. Oh shoot! I definitely know the
He
female
knows.
body now.
Wow.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, your command
sure it's your first time?
over I guess people kind anatomy. Although I still don't know how that works because I don't think you've seen a woman. Well,
no, I'm exploring. That's
yes,
what I said. Yeah,
you're
I didn't perform anything.
All right,
Like, ooh,
excellent.
what is this? Ooh, this is fluffy. Ooh, what is this? Okay, just testing stuff.
Amazing.
But I did pretty well, yeah. Alright, you move, Koi.
Are you sure it's your first time?
Yeah, for sure. This is sure an interesting body.
Wow.
I've learned a lot today.
Yeah. Well, to keep going?
There's no turning back. I lost my buffoon pantaloon.
I I heard you like it hot.
I'm gonna put on my belt and I'm gonna put fire resistance on.
Oh my god.
You run back out.
No, my belt is still on. What?
What? Okay, sure, that works. I thought you took your belt off with your pants, but that
No,
works,
I just dropped my pants. No, my buffoon pantaloon, yeah.
That's... Alright,
Are you well endowed or what? Like, what do you look like?
Well, I feel like it's gonna get sweaty, so if I have
Please,
resistance,
let's
it's gonna be
spend the
pretty good.
next hour talking about Pog and Flinty's anatomy.
Because, I mean, if you're not, I got a spell for that.
Says psychopathic mercenary.
Oh, that's a useful spell, actually.
I mean, you might be it.
She might pop your penis off. I'm just saying. She's a little psycho.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I think that this. I think I need to roll Constitution to see if everything is functioning right. I think probably at this point. Yeah. This is probably the right move. Okay. Do you think I succeeded?
At what?
Do you think Dwarf Pog's genital is functioning with a 14
I mean, it's not
Constitution
that.
roll?
It's also like you're in relation to me because I'm a gnome. Like I might have to make you smaller.
Bruh.
That's the thing too. Yeah.
I did not consider that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Like, is it even compatible? I might,
It's
yeah.
just like a brick.
We might not be able to go all the way, Yeah.
It's like a literal brick. Like that's what it looks.
Gonna break your ribs.
Okay, I'm gonna cast enlarge reduce and like make him the correct size for me.
Okay. That makes sense. Oh my god.
That's such a good idea, though.
Oh my gosh. Alright,
Clearly,
one more roll.
I thought through my spell choices.
One more roll. One more roll. What is his roll gonna be?
It's gonna be like probably performance again.
Yeah, one more
If it
roll
was
and then
good.
Yeah.
Right.
Both of you roll performance. Oh
Can
man.
I cast guidance on my penis?
Yes, you may.
No, I'm trolling. I'm not gonna cast guidance on my penis. I don't think it worked.
Like, so I did okay.
I need.
How did you
Pog,
do?
Pog, I need you to roll performance.
How long did you last?
Where's performance?
Oh man.
Not bad.
It was okay.
It was okay. I mean, maybe for his first time, it was actually pretty good, but yeah, it was
Pog
okay.
is also gonna cast light as soon as he enters for the first time.
On what?
Sure.
Light on
Just
what?
on top of himself, because it's a good day.
Missed opportunity to make a literal fleshlight, man.
Boy.
All right. All right. Everybody else who's outside the hut, you hear some very fun noises emanating from the rear of the cart. Yeah.
And
then
her head out and says, "If the hut is a rockin', don't come a knockin'."
and then it starts raining outside. It's very poetic.
Oh my god.
We should probably buy cure poison, just as insurance for them.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh no, this is recorded.
And it streams too. Hi Twitch. How's it going? All right. And so you guys have fun well into the night. Safe to say, Flinty and Hildorf Pog do not have a long rest.
What?
But the rest of you, why? Let me. Come on.
Okay, fine.
But the rest of you guys fall back asleep as you're getting used to sort of all the din that's happening in the back of the wagon. And it's been a couple more days, and as you During these last few days back to Elysia, it's been constantly raining. And so you return back, and you find yourself upon the main, sort of one of the main roads into Elysia in front of one of its gates. Balor's hooves are clopping against wet mud and stone as he solemnly treks back. Now, as you roll up to the entrance, you notice a figure standing proudly in the rain. And it's Odin, but he seems different. When you last saw him, he was a mess of a man who silently left the party after failing to sneak off with loot. But the man before you exudes confidence. In spite of the downpour, he is standing tall, proud. Underneath one arm is a chainmail helm, battle-scarred, but hardy. In his other arm is a round silver shield, droplets of rain gently rebounding off as it glistens in the pale light.
Oh god, you better not shoot us again.
I'm gonna wave to Odin. Hi, Odin!
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Ballers, slow down.
Yeah, where were you?
Odin, buddy.
I don't tell you what.
Whoa.
Oh, Pog, you seem to be glowing a little bit today.
Yeah, I'm a changed man, dwarf.
Where are you guys heading?
What are you doing here, though?
I just came to rejoin up with you guys.
That'll be 20 gold.
That you're gonna give me?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright,
deal.
Probably gonna give 20 gold to Odin.
I'm gonna take that 20 gold. Alright, move over. I'm gonna jump on.
Where did you go?
Where did you go? Why'd you run away like that, man?
I just needed to go and find my reasonings for being here in the first place. We're good though. Don't worry about it.
Say, bro.
As this is happening, Ganondorf, you and only you hear the voice of the frozen sage speak to you, which, as I'm sure you know, just a reminder, he was the guy you fought at the end of Chapter 2, and you picked up his sword. And he says this, and oh boy, I got something stuck in my throat.
Something about that man before you was different.
And this isn't like aloud, this is in my head I'm hearing this?
It is just to you.
Okay.
You can respond back though.
But then wouldn't everyone else like hear me? That's weird.
You can respond back in your head. In case it wasn't clear, you have this communication nexus. You can talk with each other, basically, telepathically. Excuse me.
So out of character, do I just say I'm talking to myself before I talk, or is it just gonna? How does that work?
I think it's implied.
Okay.
I see a great warrior before me blossoming.
What do you see that's different from him?
Not so much as see, as sense. I sense a fire that has been relit beneath him. He is a man changed, a man who has found purpose anew. I would keep an eye on him. Perhaps in the future, he would be a worthy combatant to test your strength.
That sounds fucking cool. Sorry. What was this person's name again, Josie? Sorry.
That is the Frozen Sage.
Just Frozen Sage?
Yeah, I mean, as far as you know for now.
Okay.
Oh, as far as we know for now, I see.
Shh, you don't know nothing. You can't hear this.
Hear what?
Yeah. So, and then Odin just jumped onto here. I'd like to roll Arcana, if that makes sense. I guess I want to see if there's any like thing magically different about him, like he's picked up something magical, or.
Why don't you go ahead and roll Arcana or Perception?
I'm going Perception.
Up to you.
Oh shit, not advantage.
That's
sorry.
fine, I'll just take the first
Oh
one.
jeez, I clicked it twice.
Well, I mean, you rolled a 6.
Panicking. Anyways.
You, other than his new gear, you're not quite sure you understand what the Frozen Sage is saying. Although, maybe you are glad to see Odin back again, though. He definitely looks happier, at the very least.
It's good to see you again, Odin. And I reach out my hand to shake his hand.
And I will reciprocate. So where are we going to? I don't think anybody has actually answered.
We're deciding between Brazili or Kars.
Well, again, first thing, you need to drop off the
we have to go to
the Force Spark, but yeah, I won't make you go through that.
So right now we're going back to Elysia, Odin. Or back to, or we're in Elysia, but we're going to drop off the Spark.
You're outside the front gates, yes.
Did you guys clean up everything inside?
I mean, pretty much. Not much is going on in Elysia other than rebuilding, and we're upgrading the forge.
Oh, okay. That seems like a smart move.
Okay, and so here's what I'm going to give you guys. I'm going to give not your players, but like the actual characters. You guys head back into Elysia and you do all the forge stuff which we went over last time. Wheelie, you get your dagger enchanted with fire, which is awesome. Yeah, and you guys have some. Excuse me. You guys have some discussions about what Wheelie and Isarya saw and all this stuff about going home, maybe. But it's pretty far away, and you're not really quite sure where to start. And so I think maybe while you're considering that stuff, your characters have 2 in-game weeks of downtime. So why don't we very briefly just go around. We'll start on the screen. We'll just start top left and go from left to right and then to the bottom row. During these 2 in-game weeks, what do your characters do? You've just basically saved Elysia. You definitely have some. I don't think notoriety is the right word, but you definitely have some like fame. I think people recognize you. People definitely know who you are. They know what you did. The reactions ranged from indifferent ingratitude to lauding praise. And so you feel like somewhat of big shots, at least within this small town of Elysia. With Wheelie and Isarya, I think during this time you definitely have this backdrop of what you saw running through your head. But yeah, Flinty, why don't you tell me, and by the way, depending on what you say, you know, I know we're RPing, but what you say can provide benefits depending on what it is. So, Flinty, why don't you go ahead and tell me, what did you do during these 2 weeks of downtime? By the way, during this time, they do make progress on the statue to Bob. It's gotten to about, I guess, leg stump height. They finished his 2 leg stumps. Yeah.
What do I do? What does Flinty do? I think Flinty goes around town and busks a lot regularly. Perhaps tries to charm some gentlemen.
Okay.
Maybe hold door for a few more rounds. I don't know.
Totally.
Really just enjoys herself.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll performance for me? Okay. With that, you are moderately successful in your performance. So why don't you go ahead and multiply that by 20, which is 200. And from your 2 weeks of busking, you have obtained 200 gold pieces.
Great.
Ganondorf, what do you do in your 2 weeks?
I would like to go to the town library.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
So, I guess.
Can you tell anybody about this? Because I would imagine this is very uncharacteristic of Ganondorf.
Well, are we in a group still, or are we all kind of like branched off individually?
Up to you. If you want to talk to somebody, just.
Okay. Well,
just force them in, man. Just call them like it's class.
I'll address everyone then. Since we're going on this adventure, I'd like to get like a world map so we know that we're going, what type of terrain we're going to be going over, so we can be prepared for our lengthy journey ahead. I'm going to head to, I guess, the library, because that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
To try and talk with the librarian and maybe procure some type of world map, terrain map of sorts.
Okay. Yes, lovely. You are walking in the civilian district, and you come across a fairly moderately sized library. It definitely looks well stocked for a city of this size. And you open the wooden door, and there's a little ting-a-ling as a bell rings. There's a very nice old librarian lady who smiles sweetly and nods at you. And she says, "If you need any help, just let me know."
So I do need some help. I'm looking for a couple of things. We're leaving town soon, and what are the two cities' names? Brazil and something else? Brazil and...
Brazilian Cars.
Brazilian Cars. Yes, thank you. So we're heading to Brasilia or Cars, and I'd like to try to have a map of where they are and the type of like terrain that we're gonna experience on our way there.
Okay, very good. She guides you to the geography section. And yeah, it is a very extensive row of books. Why don't you go ahead and roll intelligence for me.
Gross.
Okay. So you do manage to procure a map. Although perhaps the denseness of the material is a little bit lost on you. There's a lot of unfamiliar terms. There's a lot of specific geographical and cartographical terminology that you're just not familiar with. But you do manage to procure a map. And you find... And let's go briefly back, actually, to the landing page. I should really just put this as a handout somewhere. I'll do that at some point. But if you go ahead and scroll down, you guys, you can see that Alicia is near the bottom, in the Shar. By the way, don't ask me what each of these places are, because I don't have answers for all of that. But if you want to explore something, we can talk about that. That's where you are right now. It's pretty much a plains land. Now, based on what Isarya said, based on what Wheelie said, how he's sort of near Neverwinter. Neverwinter is in the top left corner of this map. It's very far away. Not really sure how you guys got to Alicia, but don't worry about that. You can see Kars located right on the Star Mounts. It's not located on your map, but when you bring it up to Isarya, she points out the Star Mounts to you. And Wheelie, you're sort of aware of the location of sort of your Orc clan and the neighboring clan, the Sword clan. That is an excellent question, and I'm just gonna put that in right now. Greenhorn is in the Sharwood. Can I edit this text, please? There we go.
I have a potentially stupid question.
Yeah.
Did this map always exist below this?
No.
No, actually.
No, it did not. It is new.
Okay.
You're not stupid.
I'm like...
We should have just said, yeah, it's been there the whole time, man. What do you didn't know that?
It's just nobody tried slowing down.
How do you think we knew where to go?
Dang, that is a far journey. Because Greenhorn to Elysia took a couple of days.
Yeah, that is a long journey.
Yeah.
It will take like 2 weeks or tops.
So.
It'll take a little longer than 2 weeks if you went there by foot.
While I'm. Oh no! Why is it doing this? Don't do that. While I'm still here in the library, I like to.
Were you perhaps looking for some entertainment on the road, dearie?
I'm looking for. I don't know if you have them.
Some lovely smut, if you'd like.
Not for smut. I'm looking for a.
He's a man of focused will.
From my hometown, which I don't have a name for, we have these books called How To for Dummies. I'm looking for a guide on the arcane arts for dummies.
It's right by Section A, Column 13.
Section A, Column 13.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I want to learn magic.
Oh. Okay, just like learn it?
The whatever the how to arcane arts 101 for dummies will be willing to teach me.
Okay.
So, DM discretion?
You are going to roll another intelligence check for me, please.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Right. With an intelligence check of 20, the book is very well written, as it is suggested, for dummies. The material is not the easiest to digest, but you power through it. And at the end of your, I guess you spend like these 2 weeks studying this book. It's thick, it's dense.
That's what she said.
And at the end of it, all right.
Sorry, I had an opportunity.
At the as you say to yourself, to nobody in particular.
Yes.
Yeah, you were just thinking that in your head, and then maybe you left. You raise your non-gauntleted hand, and you like try casting Firebolt, and nothing comes out. But Ganondorf, why don't you go ahead and give yourself proficiency in Arcana?
I just checked that mark right next to skills.
You just check that box, and it should go from 1 to 4.
Oh, God. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll say that's what you did in your 2 weeks. Eragon, what did you do in your 2? Oh.
Do I need to add like a world map to my inventory, or how?
Oh yeah, sure. You can do that. I can make the handout. It doesn't have the custom towns in it, but I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can make it real quick. Eragon, what do you do during these 2 weeks?
Okay, so with my new proficiency in plants, I want to take tent, and we're gonna go looking for some treasure using the knowledge of the various flora in the area.
Oh.
So.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need you to describe that a little bit more because I'm not quite sure the connection.
So literally, I just me and Cam would just go around walking. And
you're just like dumpster diving.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I have created a world map. I don't really know where to put it. I'll just leave it there until I find a better location for it. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll perception check, and I'll also roll a perception check for Kent. Are you in the city, or are you sort of like on the outskirts by like all the forestry?
In the outskirts.
Okay. Okay. All right. You are walking through. It's not a very dense area, but there's a lot of brush and stuff. Definitely not a walked area, as the ground is just all grass. There's a bunch of gnarled roots that poke through. Now, Eragon, with your druid history, you sort of have experience maneuvering over all of this difficult terrain. Kent is a little less lucky. He's tripping a couple times. One time he walks straight into a branch and he's a little embarrassed. And you're just sort of walking around. Are you talking to these plants, or are you just like?
Yeah, I'm asking them if they, feel anything in the roots, or like has seen anyone come by.
What plant are you talking to right now?
I don't know, like the oldest looking tree in the area, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
It has been so many years since anyone has talked to me.
I'm surprised someone has talked to you, but yeah.
What brings you here?
Me and my buddy, kind of bored right now. We wanted to see if we could find anything nice to loot around in the area, and we were thinking, you're a pretty old guy. You're a tree. Maybe you could,
Is that what the
something?
kids are doing for fun these days?
Yeah. Among other things. So, do you have anything? Or should we ask the tree next door?
No, please don't leave. I love company. How about this? Eragon. Why don't you go ahead and roll a charisma? Yeah, charisma. Well, it's a save, but it's the same thing. Okay.
Wait, that's a save? I can see it. What?
Yeah. So there's a box that says saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the same thing though, but yeah, it's the same thing. But okay. Here's what happens. Tell me your names again.
Kent and Eragon.
Sweetie, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to this plant. Shush.
Oh, hi, Mr. Tree. And then the tree turns to you and says, "Your friend is very kind. Humor this tree. Spend some time with me, and I will make it your while."
Wait. Me or Kent? I'm so confused now.
Just you.
Oh. Jeez,
well,
okay.
He can stay too. But I don't think he can understand me.
Well, I do have an amazing story to tell you about our adventures in Elysia.
Please.
Have you heard?
I have only heard rustlings in the wind. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to go for it? Yeah. Okay.
No. I don't. Just.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Yeah. You regale everything. And at the end of it, the tree's sleeping. But from one of the branches, one of its terminal branches breaks off and lands in front of you. And a flower sort of just like spontaneously sprouts from it.
It's poisonous. Can I pick it up?
Yeah, pick up the stick.
Okay, I'm picking it up.
Okay, you pick up the stick, and you feel that it is infused with the faintest bit of magical energy. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what flower comes to mind, Eragon?
A lily.
Okay. From the tip of this tree, a lily grows and uproots the flower that was on it before, which is a white tulip. And the tulip sort of falls to the ground, and in its place is a lily.
Do I pick up? I'm gonna pick up the lily.
Okay, yeah. You remove the lily from the branch, and you have a lily.
Okay.
You've got a branch that makes flowers.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah. The branch is nice too.
That's all you care. You were gonna take the flower and leave the actual thing behind. Okay. Galadriel, what are you doing these 2 weeks?
I'm actually going to either walk around the premises, around the moat, or I'm going to ask a bunch of people in town if they have a giant crab. So then I can spend some time with him and get to know him or her, and that's gonna be my pet.
Lovely.
Right, Crebulon?
It cannot be Crebulon, unfortunately.
It won't be Crabulon. It'll be Sebastian.
Okay, yeah. You are not walking around the moat so much as maybe a nearby lake.
Okay.
And you do come across there's crabs. Yeah, there's really big crabs. They're just kind of chilling. And as you approach one, it's sort of just, I guess it doesn't look at you. You know it's looking at you, even though it can't really. It doesn't have eyeballs. But it just sort of eyes you cautiously.
I'm gonna walk down and with my hand out and kind of like slowly go closer to him and see if he does anything. Does he do anything?
Just with your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. You see it unbury itself from the sand, and it very cautiously raises a pincer to touch your hand.
He shakes my hand. Hi, little buddy. And he's gonna crawl into my hand. And
well, it's a giant
can
crab.
I hold these giant crabs? I mean, how big are they? It can't fit into my hand.
Let me see.
I
think they're oh wait, they're not that big
can
actually.
I
Okay.
ride it? Because I mean.
Well, it's you-sized, which is bigger than a normal crab, but it's not like ginormous.
Wait, you've never watched Deadliest Catch?
Well, no, there are big crabs, but this particular one, according to the monster Manuel, is medium-sized. It's a medium beast, so
it's like koi, pretty much.
Yeah, it's Flinty size. There you go.
I can make that bigger for you if you'd like.
It is a concentration spell, though.
I know.
Right.
Okay, let me do some real quick. So I get to add your proficiency bonus to the AC, attack, and damage rolls. So let me go ahead and edit that for you real quick.
Okay.
And saving throws and skills. So your proficiency is +3, I believe.
Let me check.
Additionally, its hit point is what, 5 times the ranger level?
What would it be under?
It's near the top. It just says proficiency bonus, I think.
Proficiency bonus is 3, yeah.
Okay. I am editing all that in right now. So claw attack is going to get +6 to hit.
And since I have 2 attacks, does Sebastian get 2 attacks too?
Sebastian does not get 2 attacks.
Or use both claws?
Sebastian is an amphibious creature though and can breathe underwater, right?
Mm-hmm. Sebastian also has an AC of 18.
Fuck, that's a lot of AC.
And that is before armor. So if you wish to add armor, by the way, that sheet with armor pricing on it, you can totally buy one for your pets. Like, it's not limited to humanoids, so you could buy plate armor for Sebastian.
I don't know if I can go through another death.
You buy plate armor for Sebastian, I'll keep metal and eat the crab.
Crab legs.
Not do that. Sebastian is off limits of eating. Too big for you anyways, he'll sit on you.
Alright, I have just added Sebastian to your journal, Dynasty.
He's at the top there. Yeah, I can see it.
I moved it down to summons. I believe he should... His health should... Doesn't his health also increase based on your level? I don't know why it's not here. I can find that out real quick.
Isn't it just a flat plus?
It's not a flat plus. It's like whatever is higher. It's either 5 times ranger level or the animal. Oh, so it's 5 times 5, so it's 25. Okay, it's got 25 health. Let me do that real quick. Okay, there we go. 25. Oops, not 215. That's too much health. 25 health.
We go. Hey,
and
Josie.
Go ahead. Yeah, what's up?
Looking at that, click that. What is the blind sight sense?
Oh, blind sight means that if there's no light at all, it can still see up to that distance.
Oh, so that would be like better than dark vision.
Basically, yes.
Oh.
It's like even if it were blinded, it could still see up to that distance.
And then for that crab can do multi-attack, right? Because it has 2 claws, according to the description.
I don't, unless it can say multi-attack, I can't.
Well, it says the target is grappled when it claws, if it has an escape DC. And it says the crab has 2 claws, each of which can grapple.
Oh, that DC would be 14. Yes, so the crab can grapple up to 2 targets, basically.
Dude, crabs are fucking stupid strong for no reason. Why?
And it can breathe air and water.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Alright, I am making this the default token for Sebastian.
Wow, dude. He's so strong.
Sebastian has been created. You have a crab friend.
You
should be able to control Sebastian, by the way, so just let me know if that works.
Yes,
but you should be able to drag him around. Okay, great.
And then for the remainder of the time, I'm going to bond with Sebastian, and we're gonna go around and gather some materials and things to fish and forge with, and just kind of see what the town has to offer. If I can find anything that might benefit us on our trip.
Okay. I think I'll say that since you already did something, you won't get like a tangible benefit, but yeah, lore-wise. Yeah. I mean, it's more just like you and Sebastian have nice times together. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah. You go swimming together. Sebastian, I don't know how crabs swim. I guess they have tails, don't they? But
little ones.
Alright.
Did you just say crabs have tails?
They do have tails. They have tails.
I honestly think it's their genitals, the thing in the back.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like curled up them, right?
Yeah, that's their genitals. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems like a strange place for that, but whatever. I
Let
don't
me
know crab
confirm
anatomy.
actually, out of character.
Before you do that,
There we
Pog, why don't you tell
go.
me? Why don't you tell me what does Pog do in these 2 weeks?
Pog is gonna do the same thing as last time, with one big change though, because he's a changed dwarf now. So he's gonna go in public places, talk about Raw, summon like his thing, and then go for a short rest every hour. But every fourth short rest, he's gonna go check out on Flinty if she's open for some more. And then he's gonna repeat the process for 2 weeks. So if everything goes according to plan, he should be having sex 4 times multiplied by
Oh my god.
4 times a day. 4 times 14. Yeah, so 4 times 14. So 56.
What?
Yeah, so he should
I don't
be.
know if Flinty's down for that much.
Well, we'll see when my performance roll, but yeah, he's trying for 56 time, and he's gonna try to convince people to love Raw. 16 times 14 times. Yeah.
You lost me.
Wow. He's giving a go, you know. Right, time for my performance roll. Wait, what do I need to roll for convincing people to love my god?
I was gonna say religion, but I don't know why you have. Shouldn't you have proficiency in religion as a cleric?
Not really.
Really?
Got kicked out of his church thing.
That's true, he did. I was just thinking more under character creation, because, wow, Pollock has, like, no skill proficiencies.
Well, he has a few.
He has 2, but compared to, like, Galadriel's, like, 6.
I may have forgotten to put a bunch of them. I can read later.
Nah. It's, why don't you go ahead and roll religion and performance?
Damn, not bad.
Yeah, you know what? With those rolls, Pog, you gain proficiency in proselytizing.
And what?
And you also in evangelizing. Proselytizing. That's a word, right? I think it is.
I don't know, man. I speak French.
And you also gain proficiency in. Well, I don't want to say performance because it's a very specific kind of performance.
Oh.
You get proficiency in sexual performance acts.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You know.
So you can go ahead. You go ahead and check the box for religion, not for performance, but just write that down and remember that somewhere. I'm sure it'll come in. I'm sure it'll be useful at some point. I don't know. Okay.
No, that's good. So how many of those 56 did I get? I think Flinty has to roll for like wisdom saving throw, shit like that.
Oh my gosh. You have actually successfully started a small sect of Ra in this city.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. And actually, every worship day or night, I don't really know what your system is. They sort of gather around and they burn things in a socially acceptable manner. They've partitioned out a section of the city that's just for them. And they're starting work on a small building, which is open air, because in the center is just like a giant sort of fire pit for a huge bonfire they raise every single time.
Damn, that's awesome. How much money did I smuggle from these guys?
You were looking for donations.
Well, at times, you know those clerics that you see on TV, those priests.
Whatever 16 times 20 is, which is 400 minus 80, so 320.
Okay. Oh, it's not bad. I made some money.
There you go.
Oh, that's the end of my weeks.
Yeah, and then you and Flinty can decide however many of those advances she accepts, because that seems like a lot.
That's a lot. Also, if you want me to enlarge reduce you every time, that gets expensive, because it's a pinch of powdered iron every time.
Well, there's different ways to consume these kind of relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to involve that spell every single time. That's what I'm gonna say.
Does it work? I guess we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Without it.
Yeah.
Somewhere Bal is crying. Odin, what do you do in these 2 weeks?
All right, so I have some questions first.
Yes.
The tavern. Do I own that?
You don't. Would you like to try?
Sure would.
You're gonna have to plead your case and then roll persuasion, and I will decide, based on how well you plead your case, how difficult of a check that will be. So you are approaching the current acting, I guess, ruler in charge, but not really, because they're still trying to figure that out, which is Dahmer, captain of the guard.
Man, do I have to talk to him?
You do, unfortunately. He is the one who's currently in charge of logistics until they get things figured out. You walk into, for lack of a better word, his temporary office. There's a lot of paperwork that's stacked up to the ceiling. He is not dressed in his guard armor. He's dressed in like sort of just nice clothing. And he sees you walk in, and he says, "Well, if it isn't the savior of this town, what can I do for you, you little violent rascal?"
I would like to take over ownership of the tavern in Amon's place. Him and I were pretty close.
Interesting.
And I think it would be only right to have somebody that understood where he came from take over that establishment.
Well, what are your credentials? Your history of businesses, any outstanding debts and fees?
I'm completely...
Your credit score?
My credit score is immaculate. My
That's simply a lie, because that's not possible.
I have no debts to anybody. I always pay back any money that I acquire by borrowing. And honestly, I'm the best alcoholic you've ever known.
All right, go ahead, roll persuasion. Oh,
what's
buddy? All right, let's get things settled. And he pulls out a stack of paperwork and takes out a little fantasy highlighter and is just now, of course, it's always good practice to read through the contract you're signing with, but if you just want to get this done and over with, just sign here and here. There was a processing fee and a down payment, but given what you've done for us, I think it's only fair we leave it in your capable hands.
That sounds completely fair, and I will go ahead and sign.
Okay. And he neatly stacks up that pile, shoves it in a drawer, and he pulls out the deeds to the haystack, and he hands it over to you. And he says, "Congratulations."
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you into the tavern.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Okay, Odin, let me write this down, because you've just secured yourself a source of passive income.
Wow.
Where the heck do I write this down? Can you write that down on your character sheet as well, just somewhere that you own the haystack? And I'll need to figure out how
Absolutely.
That works.
And then I would like to also, since I'm now an owner, I want to spend the rest of my time looking for somebody to run the shop while we're out adventuring.
Yeah, sure. I'll say you can do that.
Get Kent.
Oh, Ken might be.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait, no.
Listen, Eragon.
You're gonna have to talk with Eragon about that one.
Eragon, look, I think the best choice for you and Kent is to have Kent play somewhere safe.
What?
And he will be making hella tips in a bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is good for both of you. And me.
I don't know. He can hold his own pretty well in a battle.
What do you want? Do you want his pretty face getting all mauled up in fights?
50%.
Alright, I'll do it.
Alright.
Okay. So you're hiring Kent and you're splitting the profits 50-50 with Kent and Odin? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess Kent is a slave now, isn't he?
Hello? He's getting paid.
Wait, no, he's getting tips.
Oh, so the tip... Wait, hold on.
So
wait a minute. No, there's...
going to you?
I'm just going to give him like a partnership deal. Well,
there we go.
So we'll do 50-50.
Here's okay. If you're hiring somebody... Okay, I'm writing down a note. I'm writing down a DM note for you.
Pretty sure Odin just got the deal of a lifetime. 50% tips.
50% tips.
Got fucked, Ken.
Okay, I have a very rough and tumble formula. I've written it on a sheet somewhere. But basically, every day of adventuring, you're going to generate 2d10 gold, divided by 2, just to sort of account for any logistical stuff, taxes, staffing. stuff like that. So
We don't need staffing. We got Kent. So
well,
can we do? We'll do any profits that are made. I'll just split straight with Eragon, and then we won't have any.
Here's what's gonna
other
happen.
person.
Any profits you make are going to be left at the haystack until you collect it.
Fair enough.
I will automatically deduct half for the logistical part.
Okay.
But basically every day it's going to be 2d10, and we'll deal with that. I mean, because it's 2d10 times the number of days you've been gone. So let's say you did this at the beginning, so we can at least do this for the 2 weeks. So let's roll 2d10 and multiply that by 14. I need to get a calculator. Ooh, wow, that's a pretty high roll. All right, 18 times 14. That is a net of 252 after taxes and logistics. That is 126 gold, good sir.
Not bad.
It goes straight into your pockets.
So then I'm gonna. You said 126.
126, indeed.
All right.
Did I go to my pockets too, or what?
No, then I'll split 2.
All right.
Just to keep the math simple.
63
So
to-
63 to you and 63 to me.
Okay,
What
okay.
is Kent's uniform?
He better look good.
I'm gonna let him choose. I want him to be successful in getting in patrons, so he can choose what he wants to.
Well,
to pull
Eragon,
in.
what would I look good in? What do you think?
I do agree with Flinty here. The slutty maid outfit would make you look good.
And he blushes ferociously, and he's like, I mean,
The one without pants.
If it makes you happy, I guess. All right, well, Jarius, you know what to do. Kent shaves his legs every day before work, though. He rocks it. He's got the chest window also shaved and waxed. Yeah, he's working it. Okay.
Can I add one more thing that has no game implication?
Sure.
I'm also going to supply the drinking fruit stuff that we had found. And I want us to start brewing our own concoction that's new to bring in more people.
Totally. Yeah. 14 days is not enough to really fully get it to maturation, but you do have a bit of a taste. And just like the fruit, it has that nice sort of citrus sweet flavor. It has some nice complexity as it goes down. Of course, it's already a little bit alcoholic, but as it ferments, you imagine that this will be quite a hit. Let me write that down. I forgot. I mean, I guess I remembered, but I'm surprised you remembered that.
I always remember alcoholic fruit in my bed.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Wheelie, what do you do?
Are the Sword Clan and the Steely Clan still here? And
No,
Soil?
they've left for a while by now.
No, I see. Is Soil still here?
Yeah, of course he is.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to him about like what's going on in Brazilian and Kars and like how there's still potentially more cultists.
Okay.
We're planning more attacks there, so.
Go for it.
Hey, Soil. You remember the Steely clan from Brazil, right?
Yes, actually I do. What's going on? It's strange for me to say this, but it's good to see you.
Oh, thank you. So, I had a vision from this weird-looking elf dude. Says that he's gonna destroy my hometown and Isarya's hometown in Kars. So I suspect there might be some cultists who might be what remains of some cultists going over there. And doing bad stuff, probably gonna sacrifice more of my people and her people and do flesh golems and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yes, of course, I'm still here, you whore.
What?
Sorry. Don't worry about that. Never mind that.
Okay. Anyways, here's a map to like where Brazil is. I don't know how.
I'm well aware. That is concerning. I'm not sure what I can do about that except wishing you the best of luck.
I see.
Were you looking for anything in particular, or?
I'm looking for tips and like some of the cultists' like information because I know that Soil was a former member of a cult. So,
frankly speaking, I'm not quite certain if there were any outposts out there.
You mean that all the cultists that we defeated here is literally all the cultists here?
Well, no, but I'm just not sure if there is one out there.
Interesting. I mean, like, I suspect so, because, like, I was kidnapped by cultists at Brazili, so...
That is true. But where they took you... I mean, I'm sure you've seen their travel magic. You know, with the whole portals and stuff like that.
Is there, like, someone who makes them, or something like that? Do you have any knowledge from your cult background? Someone who's supplying them?
There's no one that's supplying them in particular. I'm fairly certain that's just Aradal's own powers.
I see. Well, thank you anyways. I'll see... Oh, interesting.
Listen, before you go, and he takes out, something from his pocket, which I need to, give me a second. What the heck is this called? Okay. He pulls out a necklace that is studded with 3 beads made of aquamarine. And he hands it to you and says, if you're ever in a pinch, feel free to use this. It heals your wounds. Only up to 3 times, though.
Oh, thank you. Where did you get this from?
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, nice. Well, thanks. I'll make sure to make best use of it then.
Hopefully, be safe on your travels, friend.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see each other later again.
So each bead has a charge of Cure Wounds, which restores hit points equal to 1d8 plus 6.
Nice.
Okay. And that'll be it for Wheelie, I assume.
Yeah, it's not much.
Okay. Isarya, what do you do during these 2 weeks?
I'm gonna spend the 2 weeks going around town and kind of gathering the loose animals that may have lost their owners. And I know we talked about it before. This is our reminder to kind of do that animal handling or speak to animals.
Yeah, of course. You can talk to animals.
And I'm gonna pair them with people that they like, and hopefully with the 2 weeks they'll be able to create like some type of shelter or some type of like something
totally
for the town.
Okay. And so you're just sort of talking to these animals, right? And you're sort of just like, yeah, okay, no, I love this. I love this. Okay. You bring up your proposition to a contractor. So go ahead and roll I guess persuasion here. Ooh, 25. Okay. Yeah, with that, you give a very enthusiastic presentation, and they are willing to invest in this new upstart. I guess it's not a or business. It's more of a I guess it's a nonprofit organization or whatever. But you set up an adoption shelter, Alicia's first adoption shelter. So why don't you go ahead and give yourself proficiency in animal handling, and why don't you go ahead and name this?
Let me Google. Hold on.
You can always just call it Bagpipes and Ballers. Or...
Well, it's her store. Well, not store. It's an adoption
Bob's
shelter.
Memorial Shelter.
Bob's Buds. There you go.
Bob's Buds.
All right. Excellent. That's adorable. Bob's Buds is a huge success. You actually end up partnering with a local orphanage to provide some orphans with friends as well. It is an overwhelming success. Do you want to make money from this, or?
No.
Okay. You are very kind-hearted. Okay. Yeah. Isarya, I will say that people definitely at this point, though, are aware of what you stand for, and at least those in Alicia see you very much as a paragon of virtue. So, that is lovely. Okay. And with that concludes our downtime section. And so we cut back to Isarya, who is currently... Oh, Flinty needs to pee. How dare you interrupt me in my monologue? You are making rounds in your shelter after for you, a very joy-filled 2 weeks. And maybe everybody else is sort of just gathered around. You're all just sort of hanging out and having fun, either in Isarya's shelter or just skulking outside because you hate animals. I don't know. And you're just hanging around, and you hear from outside, "Dragon! There's a dragon!"
I'll be like, "Where?" I'm gonna run out.
And this guy is just running. What's everyone else doing? You are near... Yeah, Team Dio. Dragons in your own homeland. Oh my gosh. There's this time that everybody's back together. Unless you're all just silent. You're like, "Oh yeah, it's a dragon. That's cool."
Have we seen a dragon before?
Going. I'm gonna put on my belt on flame resistance, and I'm going.
I don't know. Odin, have you seen a dragon before?
I'm not really sure out of character how common dragons are in this world.
Okay, yeah. So out of character, they're very much forces of nature, so they're not super common. The ones that exist sort of have complete dominion over their respective elemental domains. So red dragons are commonly found, like adult mature red dragons are commonly found in volcanic areas, like just straight up taking over the entire volcano. Mature white dragons will probably have like a domain of like icy ruins or just like huge swaths of a snowy mountain. Green dragons, sort of the same thing, in dense forests deep in their groves. So they're not common, but you guys are definitely aware of their existence. Whether or not you've seen one is up to you.
Okay.
It's literally
I'm
called
gonna-
Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I get that.
Okay. All right. Carry on.
And as you're sort of just scrambling with this information, you hear a booming voice say,
Ch3-Ep1 Santamaso. Si te poha confin equeris vaus relgrid Jasier Isarya. Who, for those of you who understand Draconic,
Yay.
do you
You're still a
understand
dragon.
No, let him keep speaking like this.
what?
Dragon still talking like that.
I actually understand Draconic. Draconic.
If you understand Draconic, he's saying, "Be not afraid. I have come for the one who calls herself Isarya."
Oh damn! I was looking for a fight. Isarya is looking for you.
What do you want with her? Do you have any wheels and steels?
He is outside the front gates. Are you all rushing
Alright,
over?
so I'm gonna put my helmet on. I'm gonna beckon to Ganondorf. Say, let's go do this thing.
You mentioned that there were different styles of dragons. Are we able to clearly see what kind this one is, or?
Not at the moment. Not while you're standing outside of Isarya's shelter.
We just need to know what color it is.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'd be going with everyone outside.
All right. You are running against the flow of people, because they are all running away from the dragon, unsurprisingly. Although, of course, nobody except for Isarya and Hildorf Pog really know what's going on. And you rush through the front gates. There's already a chattel of guards that have sort of formed a formation. That are in formation. They have shields like Roman turtle shell like, just sort of facing this dragon. Flinty thinks about casting a hut. And he says the same thing. So let me just DM somebody real quick.
Is that picture an accurate representation of what the dragon is in front of us?
It's close-ish.
Is the color matching?
Yes, it is a red dragon.
Oh, he turned around. Does the color match the drapes? Yeah, he turned around.
And those are
Scared me.
the worst one. They're actually pure evil. Shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of work my way through the front.
I'm definitely setting my belt on fire resistance.
Confidently?
Yes.
Sorry. What? Yeah. Okay. Eragon, what were you saying?
Wait, does he count as an animal? Can I talk to him?
No. You can't use talk to animals for dragons. No, it's not an animal.
Whatever.
It's not a beast. It's a dragon. Okay. You guys are all getting into fighting position, and then you just see Isarya just straight up walk up to him.
And I haven't physically seen him in my life, but I do remember all of the stories that have been told to us about him. I recognize the scar that's right in front of, like, by his breast area, and along the base of his neck. And I remember my grandmother telling me about the fight that he had a really, really long time ago.
Isarya, you've grown into a marvelous warrior. I am speaking Draconic right now, by the way, in case anybody was wondering.
Thank you. I've heard a lot about you, and we were really worried that what you gave us was not going to be around anymore. Kind of sucks, by the way, but I learned how to live with it.
Indeed. It would seem that your friends are a little perturbed.
I'm
just
fine
gonna
actually.
check
I just
first.
heard that red dragons are the worst. That's all.
That's pretty racist.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Do you have any wheels and steels?
Do you have wheels and steels?
I don't think you can even communicate with the dragon.
Yeah, do you guys speak Draconic?
Does he understand English? Can he hear us? Can you understand us?
Common.
I need to figure out. So he cocks his head like a cat would, and then says, in common actually.
That means yes in French.
And he looks confused.
Oh, never mind.
Ew. Are you sure he's not a beast?
He's not a beast. I'm sorry. You do see Isarya just talking with him though.
What
Do
are you
Dragonborn speak Draconic?
Yes,
think so.
they do.
Is Isarya responding to the dragon in common, or is she responding in Draconic?
Draconic.
Okay.
Well, I guess, yeah, Draconic.
So we don't hear their conversation.
You hear it, you just don't know what they're saying.
Hog, can you like be their real-time translator? You know, since you're not part of the conversation and you understand both languages.
What do you mean I'm not part of the conversation? What are you trying to do? Isolate me? You trying to bully me?
Think you're already doing that enough for yourself?
Okay, let's not try to get divided over a fucking dragon right above us.
Oh man, did you just say fucking?
I've always said that.
Oh my god.
Right now he's 22.
He has thoughts of het.
I'm actually.
For real, I can act as a translator. I don't care. But I'm not sure what Isarya.
What they're saying, but I'm very glad that you found yourself a group of friends.
I'm actually 20.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm just gonna ask him why he's here. I'm gonna tell him actually that my fellow companions wants to know why he's here.
It is not usual for someone to know the Draconic language. Very well, Isarya, this concerns you, and I believe your orc friend as well. I'm sure you said something wrong recently.
Wheelie and I did have a dream about somebody threatening us.
That is new to me, but I certainly had premonitions. But there is something else that requires your attention, Isarya. I think it is worthwhile to let your orc friend know as well.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Wheelie and tell him, Kiavror is telling us that there's something that we need to know, and it's directly related to what we probably dreamed about.
You know his name?
Mhm. He is the one that gave my family its powers.
Oh, you like nobility or something?
No, not really. We're kind of shunned for it.
Ah, racist, am I right?
Totally.
What?
Isarya.
Yes.
The council speaks of war.
I really don't want to go back to the council.
I cannot force you, but I do not want to see your people fling themselves into a fruitless battle. People will die.
We can go with you.
What's he say?
He's saying that the council that runs the sorcerers in my town, which pretty much, as punishment, some people don't think of it as punishment over the generations, but I do, as punishment for what we are, for having this draconic bloodline. They make us go into service to kind of help out around the area. And we are essentially drafted mages. I don't want to be doing that, which is why I left. I had no intention of going back, and Kiavra says that it's probably best for me to because they're talking about waging war, and people in that area are going to suffer for it.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry that you're apparently a child soldier, actually. Second of all, who are they waging war against? Why does this concern me?
Why? So I'm going to turn to Kiavra again and be like, well, how do Wheelie and how does Wheelie fit into this, and why are they trying to go into battle?
I've only heard from your good friend Eva.
You cut off.
Good friend who?
Eva.
Okay.
But they are concerned for the future and posterity of Kos. Must I spell out every single name I say? They are concerned, the council that is, about the future of Kos. There was a recent attack, and I was not there to defend them. The sorcerers are grolding old Isarya. When they pass, who will be left to defend the town? Who will be left to protect the families? They are worried, and they are desperate. More will be revealed. You should come.
And then he turns and speaks to the group in common.
I don't know if I should still trust this guy, and honestly, I still didn't get my answer as to how I'm even related to this. But riding a dragon seems cool, so.
Can you explain to us why the worst kind of dragon was so nice to you and your family?
Because it's my fantasy world, and I get to do whatever I want.
Damn.
Dang,
All the colors you could have picked.
Yeah.
Could have been a silver dragon, could have been a fucking cloud dragon, or fucking rainbow dragon.
Hey,
What about
don't
the turtle
blame me,
dragon?
Alright, Isarya wrote her backstory, which, by the way, has so much love and care put into it, so basically, you're just being very mean right now.
Red dragons are known to be...
Hey, you're being nitpicky and biased. He wins, bye-bye.
Hey, they're like pure evil in the monster manual.
That's true. The
They're
chromatic dragons
responsible for,
usually
like-
are,
yeah.
but you know, I did say nobody else played D&D, including me, and Isarya wrote her backstory, and it is what it is, and I love it. So
It is
just
what it
deal with
is.
it.
Okay, so I'm gonna
is
jump
what
on the
it is.
dragon. If I know it's a good dragon, I
Oh
don't give a
my
fuck.
God.
I just assumed there was something fishy going on, you know?
That's fair. I mean, you can totally. I'll say for the most part. I think you're right, though. I'll keep it with the lore that for the most part, chromatic dragons are evil aligned.
Yeah, pretty much. They're
Yeah,
known to have like
so.
circles of evils and like agents working for them, but that's fair. You know. Let's just go. I'm gonna ride that dragon.
Wait, but who's gonna take care of ballers and
I don't give a fuck, man.
bagpipes?
The dragon can pick it up in his claws.
I'm not trusting a dragon to pick up horses gently. One of them's a baby.
And we just clarified that this dragon is potentially evil. So, I don't know. Maybe they just hang out. We'll have Kent take care of them.
Oh yeah, they can all live in the bar.
In the haystack.
Well, I don't have any objections to that, so.
Let's go. I'm gonna ask Isarya, where do dragonborns come from?
Eggs.
If they hatch out
Well.
of eggs?
That's pretty cool.
I don't know.
Couldn't you have asked,
I don't
like,
know.
Ciego or something like that for that question?
Well, Isarya seems like she knows dragons.
Isarya, can you ask the dragon if he can pick up Sebastian with his claws, but like, don't eat him or burn him or scratch him?
You can just hold Sebastian.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a
He's not
Pokeball?
horse-sized.
I don't think I bought a Pokeball.
Oh yeah, I forgot I made those things. What the heck? I completely forgot I created those. Wow.
You can buy one in the 2 weeks that you were bonding with them.
Yeah, sure. How much did I say they cost?
150.
Alright, I'm gonna write that down somewhere. I completely forgot I made those.
And I bought a Pokeball.
Yeah, Pokeballs are 150. Go for it. Where is my shop list? I'll just put it in here for now. Pokeballs are 150.
Does anyone know where Dragonborns come from?
Pretty sure it's an egg, honestly, but.
But like, does the
When
dragon?
a stork dragon drops it off to the stork mommy.
Oh.
But how are they made? Is it like a half? It's like half humanoid, half dragon.
I think they morph into whatever they're trying to fuck.
Wait,
The
it's not.
dragons?
Yeah, I think so.
What? I have a chance? Dragon?
Isarya, I do not know what she is saying, but keep her away from me. Off we go.
Okay. And if I were cool, I'd make you roll a Constitution save, and then if you fail, you fall off and die.
Let's do it.
Nah. I'm not. I mean, you can do your own flavor for I guess strength save, but I'm not gonna make you fall off and die. But yeah. So you guys. Everybody's dead. Yep. You all died. That's the end of Balls and Bagpipes.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
Yep, goodbye. Yeah, and it is. I don't know if you guys have ridden dragons before, but it's a pretty exhilarating journey. And you take off from Elysia, as people gasp and sort of the wind pressure blows them away a little bit. And the city of Elysia very quickly disappears into the distance as you soar over the clouds. It is midday, and it's breathtaking. It's just like a sea of clouds. There's occasional gaps where you can stare down into the world of Faerun below you. You're flying in an airplane pretty much, right? But if you're like me, like it's always just it's the wind beating against your face. It's a little bit chilly, but I think the adrenaline of like riding a full-sized adult dragon maybe counteracts any of that cold you feel. And you end up taking the path as you fly over pretty much like the entire west coast of Faerun. And as you get closer to Kars, you see some concerning sights. You see what looks to be like deep sort of crevices in the ground. I don't know how to describe it. Like, imagine like if a meteor like sort of landed horizontally and how it would dig like that large sort of wide, I don't know what that's called, or like a plane crashing, right? You see those kinds of indentations in the ground, and the surface is sort of covered in frost. And as you fly over to Kars, and where now it's reached about nighttime, Isarya, you see something definitely concerning. There is a district, one that was mostly civilian, and you see these like ice breath marks that just pierce through this sector. And there's a lot of destroyed houses, a lot of rubble. Although it seems like there's been maybe like a day. Oops, wrong one. It's been like maybe a day since this has happened. And you quickly scan like, oh shoot, was that like where my home was? And thankfully it's not. You were located in a different area. But Kiavra sort of drops you guys off at the front gates, and you guys climb down him, and he sort of bows his head in a regal manner, and he he says to you in Draconic,
I will return to my lake. Go speak with the council. And if you ever need any help, you know where to find me.
Thank you.
and he takes off. I closed voice mod like an idiot. Okay, I'm back. And he takes off into the mountains. There's one area which is sort of the active volcano, which I guess you never really connect the dots, but he flies in that direction. But yeah, you guys are in Kars proper. So let me just go ahead and drop off you guys at the front entrance. Now again, this is not a battle map, which is fine because, you know, you're just sort of hanging around town. And I figured this would leave a lot more room for RP, because now if there's like a shop that you want to exist, you can just be like, is there this? But yeah. It's not a battle map. Yep, famous last words. Yeah, Isarya, you're back, and as you dove back through the clouds, a very familial, sentimental scent enters your nose, and it very much smells like the mountains, like the super clean air, very different than Elysia, which was super crowded. And it was a clean city, but it was a city, and there was industries, you know, a little bit of air pollution. The air up here is thinner, it's fresh. The farms outside smell of moist grain. It seems like they've been recently watered. There's a couple of people working out here who don't even seem to as much as flinch when Kiavor lands. They just sort of acknowledge him, and he takes off.
I'm just gonna sigh really, really big.
Now what?
And I want to take out my disguise kit.
Okay.
Isarya, can you give us a tour of the town?
Wait, what's your disguise kit? The cultist robes or something?
No. Well, I have purple hair now, right? Since we got that back in Elysia.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna like heavily put makeup on my face, because that's not something I would normally wear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to disguise the little red scales on the side of my face also.
Yeah.
And blend it in with my skin.
You guys see Isarya put on all this stuff.
All right, let's go.
And say nothing, apparently.
Completely.
Seems normal to me.
Come up with a name to call yourself?
How about I hate racist or something like that? I don't know.
It's not
Reese?
me.
Introduce you as,
what?
or call you, so people don't know it's you.
Bagheera.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Bagheera.
That's a
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
deep cut.
I know.
What the heck, you guys?
Flinty's a psychopath.
Wait, hold on. I got a better name. Hold on. Rossi. That's right.
Nice. That's
Right.
just her name backwards. Yep.
All right.
Excellent.
Perfect.
I am a genius.
I give it 10 minutes before you guys completely mess that up. Yeah. What do you do? Kiavor, told you to speak with the council, but you're free to do whatever.
I don't know how long we're gonna stay here, so I don't want to go visit my family.
Sure.
Only because I think it'll be difficult for both of us, or both parties. So I'm just gonna beeline right back to the sorcerers, the councils.
Okay. Yeah. So, that is over here, by the way, in the top left, labeled 1. And I guess again, without saying a word to your party, because.
Can we go to the shop?
Y'all are more than welcome to join, but I'm hoping it's not gonna take very long.
All right. Well, you can take care of your family, whatever's happening here. I'm gonna go see if I can find a shop.
You guys sort of follow Isarya, and you do pass through the marketplace, but the rest of you, it's actually like eerily empty, other than maybe some random riffraff. Isarya, you sort of surmise there's probably a meeting going on right now.
Yeah, probably.
So the whole town just goes to the meetings. All right. Well, I'm not gonna be buying shit. I'm coming with you.
I'm gonna explore the area, so maybe get a better idea of where the places are.
Okay.
I'm sure you could probably still find something, Odin, if you wanted to. I don't think everybody is there.
Yeah, not everybody, man. You like fish? I got fish.
I'm just gonna scoff and say, I'm fine.
Listen, these are quality fish.
Can I eat them?
Would you like to try a sample?
Give them the wheel.
Are they made out of steel or wheels?
Well,
Are they alive?
They were.
Oh, I shield Corefish's eyes.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, he slices off a fresh piece of fantasy salmon, and it's very tasty. It reminds you of home, actually, Wheelie.
Hey, where did you get this from?
Gonna get poisoned, I'm telling you.
What? Excuse me, sir, not everybody here is a succubus in disguise, alright? Some of us are just normal people trying to live our lives. I don't know why I sound vaguely like soil.
I know.
I sort of morph. Yeah, it's him. No,
He's everywhere.
No, you know, my family just kind of runs a fishery business. It's kind of a difficult one because we have to walk all the way back up here every day. But you know, it's hard work, but we love it.
That's a touching story. What was your name?
Name's Mo.
Mo.
You think I wouldn't be prepared?
Mo.
You fool.
Serious question. Where can I find some potions and concoctions?
Oh, we've got an alchemist just right. You'll want to head over to the Cloud District. No. No, but yeah, he points it out. Yeah, there's definitely an alchemy shop. Right now I think the owner's at the town hall meeting though, so you might want to wait till after.
Yeah, go figures. Anybody I would need to be there.
Yeah, I mean they don't let us in today. I don't know what the deal is. I'm an orc, by the way. Nobody asked.
Maybe he is the succubus in disguise. I have a way of testing that, you know.
I don't really want to find out.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Okay.
Good looking enough to be a succubus in disguise.
Hey,
Oh, you're right. He'd be ugly.
That's pretty rude. Yeah, I'm an orc. Hey, brother, how's it going?
Yeah, he's definitely an orc. Hey, brother. What clan you from? Yeah.
Oh, the fish.
the fishy clan. That is
What are
man.
your parents' names?
Oh, my parents are actually named Elgar and Amanda.
Cool. What was your dad's name again? I forgot.
That's such a weird
Elgar,
name, Amanda.
you just asked me that.
Yeah, I'll ask you again tomorrow, I think.
Okay. I hate all of this. tomorrow I'm gonna die.
Die a glorious battle, my friend.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll die
okay,
catching the biggest tuna or something.
You need to call us
yeah.
suicide hotline.
What's that?
I mean, don't want you to go off on yourself tomorrow, you know?
No, I'm not gonna do it on purpose. Like, I'm just gonna very unfortunately pass.
Are you a fortune teller?
Maybe. You know, my dad wanted me to go to wizard school, but I was like, nah, I want to help with the family business.
I think we're gonna miss this town hall meeting if we don't,
I think I want to stay with Fish Guy, make sure he doesn't die tomorrow.
I want to go to the barracks to see.
Does he have a spell? Oh wait, we can resurrect him and ask him his parents' name for him.
Oh my god.
Who's your clan leader?
My clan leader?
Yeah, you're an orc. You're from the Fishy clan.
Yeah, I'm an orc from the Fishy clan, and my dad's name is Elgar, and my mom's name is Samantha.
Is Elgar and Amanda your clan leaders?
Oh, would you look at that? It's time to take my medication. Alright, bye!
Die a glorious battle, my friend.
We should have
he's
he's out of earshot. He's just full sprinting down the road.
I like that guy. He was cool.
You didn't get to ask him if he had wheels and steels.
I did. He just says he has fish. So.
Oh my gosh.
Can
Let's go
we?
to the meeting
I'm gonna
now.
make my way.
Can we see any?
I want to go in the barracks.
What are we doing here again?
Just following Isarya. She's taking the lead, following the wisdom of an evil dragon.
Don't you
I
mean
have to
Erasi?
What?
Erasi,
yeah.
who's Isarya?
A-
Come on, guys.
What did I say? It literally wasn't even 10 minutes.
I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm not writing things.
Does anyone have silence?
Oh my god.
I got some silence over here. I'm gonna put my hand on my sword.
Oh man. Alright. Somebody wanted to check out the barracks.
Nope.
Galadriel
I
did.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You break off with Isarya. I guess you don't actually know it's the barracks. But you sort of break off with the rest of the group as they approach the town hall. Yeah, you hear some spell slinging going on. You hear some grunts. And you sort of peek over the walls. You can see some, not too many, maybe like 2 or 3 8-ups. They're definitely on the younger side. Just sort of sparring with each other.
think I'm gonna like sneak around and look in the tents or underneath the pavilion that I can see and see if I can find anything without them knowing.
All right, just rob from Isarya's home. Just steal everything here while you're at it. Well, the door's locked, so you're gonna have to figure out how to get through that. There's an
Why
outer
is it
wall.
that, though?
There's an outer perimeter. There's an outer perimeter. There's like an outer wall, and there's a gate, and the wall is taller than you are.
Right,
How
I'm gonna
tall
pick up the
is this wall?
rock and
Can I boost her over?
You can certainly try.
Do you need a boost?
you do.
Alright,
Okay,
I'm gonna put my hands down like I'm giving somebody a boost.
You're rolling strength. Hold on, I'm checking something real quick. Yeah, alright, you get her up there. But Galadriel, why don't you go ahead and roll stealth? Alright. You manage to sort of, in a deft motion, boost up over and gracefully land in the shadows, out of sight of these training adepts.
Thanks for the boost, Odin.
Well, he can't hear you unless you scream across the wall or something, but...
Okay, well, I'm not
So
doing
stealthy.
that.
Alright.
I'll keep looking through these tents and things.
Sure, you're just looking for anything that could be of use?
Anything. Just being nosy.
Okay. Well, what you do find are an assortment of training weapons. So kind of just like makeshift wood or dulled iron ones, stuff like that. Find some food. You find, yeah, just very basic stuff.
Okay.
Oh no, Guided!
Yeah.
Guided, come back. Wait, she's still in the game.
She's still on Discord as well.
Can you hear us, Guided? I'm guessing not.
We cannot hear you.
Want to take a break now to give her time to come back, or?
Yeah, we can do that.
I guess.
Alright,
Oh.
I guess not. Oh, no, now she's gone. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that real quick, and hopefully she gets back. If it's just the internet. Ugh.
Alright, cool. 5-minute break.
If it's just the internet. It's no big deal, it's just the internet. ETA. 2 minutes to 72 hours. Also, does anybody else have a cat that likes to sit on their head? It's really weird.
A cat that does what?
Likes to sit on your head.
Negative.
This is very strange.
I didn't know you had a cat.
It's very annoying.
It's not a dog, which is bad.
Exactly. It's one of those situations like, our child was like, "Oh, can I have a cat?" Like, if you take care of it, and then all of a sudden I have a cat.
Yeah, that's how I got 2 dogs. I get it.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go get another drink. Do this thing.
Oh, we took a bio until you came back, so I think we have like 3 more minutes? I'm not sure. Maybe a bit more.
What?
Oh, Guided, welcome back.
Thank you.
Was it just like a blip?
I think so.
Okay.
Man, I miss Mo.
Already?
He was a good man.
Isarya, I have a surprise for you.
What?
As you walk up, I'll repeat. Well, I won't repeat this because it's really just for you, but actually, I'll save the surprise for later when people are back. It's a good surprise, not a bad surprise.
Yay!
I am back. Hi, guided.
What? You just cleared your throat very loudly.
Hi, guided. No, you.
Hi.
Actually, wasn't me clearing my throat. That was me almost choking as
That's
I was
not
gonna
good.
go to say hi, guided.
Don't choke.
I really
Back.
don't choke. I really want to learn how to talk like a Warhammer orc. That seems like a fun accent to learn.
What is that?
It's like
we them's orcs here. It's a real good one. Oh, it's getting better. Oh, there we go.
Like Scottish?
English
Well,
pirate
it's more
orc?
Cockney than Scottish. We them orcs, we gotta cut down your guttural eyes. Oh, that's hard. Oh, man.
Why don't you take a
I'll
picture of
save
yourself
that for
talking
later.
like that?
I
So I
have
can
my
see.
lower jaw like protruded as far out as possible.
I assumed. Or like your mouth is to the side really hard.
Yeah, it's like it's real far out there. Not too sure what Cockney accent sounds like.
You sound like a drunken hobo.
It sounds like this.
Close to Warhammer orcs.
This
It's
is how
really
he's
hard
talking.
to talk like this.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like talking like this. It feels really weird.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
I think first step's really figuring out what a Cockney accent is. Because I don't really know what that sounds like.
The first step is the cock.
Tonight, in Volas and Bagpipes D&D, we're gonna be speaking like this the entire time.
I think that should be canon that if Jarius or I speak in Orcish, we have to talk like that.
Yeah. Just jut your bottom jaw out as far as possible.
It feels really
and then just
uncomfortable.
speak normally. Yeah. You have to really like your S become really wet.
He tries doing that, but because he has a mask over his face, he immediately starts choking when he tried to jaw about this. Jeez.
I think it's Eragon in danger. Although Eragon
Here.
is unmuted. Okay.
I'm here.
I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry, I was dealing with a
No
cat.
problem.
I'm gonna roll Constitution every time.
True. He was He's using the keyboard again.
They do like to do that. Okay, Galadriel, are you like picking anything in particular?
What do you mean picking anything?
Because you're like rummaging through stuff. There's nothing too remarkable, I will say that.
Yeah. I mean, do I find a compass?
Yeah, you do.
Might help us on our travels.
Okay, certainly.
Can I jump on the back of this pavilion and try to like jump at the wall and land on my stomach and throw my feet over and then
land
fall
on
to
your
the ground?
stomach?
Yeah, I don't think I can jump over the wall. I don't know.
Roll dexterity.
Jump up and put my hands down and catch myself before my stomach hits, I guess.
Oh, okay. I see. You're like vaulting over it, kind of.
Yeah.
You roll dex.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my character sheet. Disappeared on me. There it goes. Did it work?
Yeah, definitely. Silent like the night, you leap onto that sort of center pavilion, and you very dexterously vault over the wall into the rear.
Nice. So I'm gonna walk around and just say, "Hey guys, look what I found! A compass. I don't know if it works or not, but we got it just in case." And then I'll follow the rest of the group with
Okay.
Isarya.
Alright. Unless anybody says otherwise, I'm just going to assume you all are following Isarya to the town hall. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you walk up, there is, I wouldn't say large Isarya, but there's a couple of orcs and orc descendants living in your town. Just outside, they're just kind of like mingling, just sort of sitting like on the benches. It's just orcs and orc descendants. And there's also like a guard at the front of the entrance to the town hall.
Is that why the dragon called us here for?
They notice us walking up to them, right?
Yes, they definitely do. And they don't really do anything because you guys are just like people. They give a friendly wave and they go back to their conversations.
Hi.
Oh, hello?
What are y'all doing?
You seem familiar.
Are you sure?
It was probably just, it was just my mind. No, is bullshit, I'll tell you that. They're not letting us in.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to go for the doors then.
Okay.
See.
Yeah, there's not really a door, it's just a passageway. And you sort of approach, like, the entrance, the guard standing to the side, erect, at attention, and doesn't acknowledge you as you go through.
So as we enter in, like, is there anything happens to, like, us orcs or something like that? Or
are you following after her? I thought it was just Isarya.
Yeah, I'm following after her.
Okay. Everything else is normal until it gets to Willie and Ganondorf, and he says, sorry, can't let you in right now.
Is that your normal voice, or is that your...
This is the voice that my creator has given to me.
What's your name? Actually, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go to the meeting.
Yeah, you shouldn't, because my name's not important right now.
Yeah, but
Why can't it come in? You're with us.
Listen, I'm just following orders.
Whose orders?
Them's orders.
Do they have any wisdom steals?
Can I cast Charm Person on him?
Oh, you certainly may.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much.
Can I preemptively, if we ended up in initiative, be enraged and have my flame blade out?
If you end up, yes, you may.
Thank you.
Can I prepare my dagger to be on fire, or is it like doing?
It just is. It just is. It just is. Yeah. Really, just roll up into Isarya's home and start killing things, huh? Okay, I am rolling a Wisdom saving throw.
They need a 14.
Let's say this guy has -2. Okay, well, he rolled a 9.
Hey, so it's okay if they come, right?
Oh, right, of course. No, I don't know what I was thinking.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The other orcs are like, so are we just, can we just, they're just like, they just kind of say to no one in particular, like, can we go in?
Am I within earshot?
Yeah, you are. The sentry turns to you.
Oh, it's sure, why not? The more the merrier.
Alright. The sentry shrugs, and, like the 5 or 6 or so orcish people, walk on in. And you guys, go ahead and enter the town hall, which is very crowded, although I didn't put in all the people, because that's ridiculous. But it's very crowded, and just to sort of give you a layout of the room, so as you enter the hall and into the council room, there's 2 stairways that lead inwards into a central chamber. The lower half is barred off for sort of like the general populace, where the upper half is where like the actual council members are speaking. Isarya definitely recognize a lot of friendly faces here. Most prominent, of course, is the head matron of the council, whose name you have not given me, but if we can just leave it at matron, so that's up to you. And also, just to give a better idea of the makeup of this council, yeah, they're playing Dungeons & Dragons in the center. That's actually what they were doing, not discussing important politics or anything like that. Each person is roughly a decade apart in age, from which you all can surmise, which is interesting. The matron being what seems to be the eldest, and then it's just sort of scattered about the other, like, 6 members of this council, just sort of, you know, different ages, but each roughly, like, you know, roughly a generation apart. Yeah, there's a lot of, rabble, not between the crowd. The crowd's actually very quiet because they're trying to listen to what's going on. And, you guys catch, sort of some of these council members, amidst, heated debate. And you hear, you know, one man say, Matron, we have to start discussions on the food. Our current form of protection just isn't sustainable. You know what happened with our bloodline. Who's to guarantee that it won't skip generations again? And if we're dead with no sorcerers, who's going to protect Kars? And then a female, a woman, a female human on the right, who's actually, Isarya, you know her. This is Eva, who you're friendly with, and she's cool. And she says, calm down, Jeffem. You still have a good 50 years ahead of you in any case. I think we're all agreed that something must be done, but frankly spitting, what are we to do? It's hard enough to convince mercenaries to make the trek here, and the ones that do come up and getting killed anyways. This wouldn't be as much of a problem if Isarya were here. And Jeffem, the guy who just spoke, says again, see, that's the other thing. I don't think she's coming back, okay? Like, I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty clear to me that she did not want any part of this. And then the matron speaks, and then she says, "I'm afraid you're wrong about that, Jeffem." And she stares directly at you, Isarya.
Shit.
It would seem the prodigal daughter has returned to roost.
I'm gonna like move over Isarya to block her.
You are in disguise. That's correct. People. Oh, you're very much. So here's the thing. You're very much in the crowd, and people are like, "Isarya's back. Isarya's back." Nobody there really recognizes you, but you know that she sees you. Even the other council members aren't quite sure who she's looking at, but you are very confident that she's like staring directly at you, even though amongst the crowd, amongst like the people, you are hidden to them. Okay. And there's a after some whispering, it's like, "She's back? Like, what is she talking about?" And then you hear another person speak up, and she says, "You know, we could raid the orc clans." And Eva's like, "Mithrissa!" And Jeffem's like, "What is the meaning of this, Mithrissa?" And the matron holds up her hand, and she says, "Continue." I mean, nobody here's a stranger to our history with the orcs. They're not really doing anything for us these days, and if anything, they're more of a threat. We could get two birds with one stone. I've heard there is a particularly advanced clan. If we could secure their resources, that could at least guarantee the safety of this town for a good while. And oh yeah, actually among the orc populace that's way in the back, there is a large commotion, and they're like, "What the hell did you just suggest?" And the matron says, "Who let them in here? Get them out! Out!" And some of the guards begin like sort of forcefully taking them out. And there's a lot of commotion. It's pretty much like just like auditory chaos right now. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot of people just sort of like angry or confused or whatever.
I'm gonna pipe up a little bit and be like, "I think they should be here if they're talking about their lands."
We have a right to hear what's going on. And there's like a not an insignificant portion of the crowd starts chanting. I don't know, like
wheels and steels.
Wheels
and steels.
I don't know that. You chant wheels and steels.
Wheels and steels.
Very confusing. But a matron, she turns to the guards and they look back. And she nods, and they continue dragging them out. And maybe half of the council members also get visibly incensed at this. And as the crowd gets more and more riled up, the matron finally stands up and she proclaims, "Enough!" And she is like floating in the air. She spreads both of her arms wide, and the entire room goes silent. There's no sound, even though people are looking as if they're making it. And there's a visible bubble around sort of the crowd area. And she sort of pinches her fingers a little bit as it shrinks to just encompass the crowd and not the council. And she says, "I think that's enough discussion for today, Marissa. Meeting adjourned. and people begin filing out. Some of them are still pretty angry, but since there's like no noise, they sort of lose their fire and just kind of meekly walk out. But she does say, "Oh, Isarya, I know that's you. Why don't you stay a bit?" And of course, you're silenced, so you can't. Nothing. When you try to say something, but nothing comes out. And then she flicks her wrist, and the bubble dissipates after like the majority of the crowd has left, and she descends onto the center floor, floating downwards.
Just gonna say, do I have a choice?
Well, you're back early. I take it to mean that you've finished your preparations.
No. But I want to see how my family is. And I was gonna leave again right after.
Quite. That is disappointing. Well, no matter. We shall see you, I don't know, how long was your leave? It's been about a year. How long were you supposed to leave?
Like a year and a half.
Okay. Well, we shall see you come half a year then. But we cannot force you to stay.
Well, I just hitchhiked on a dragon to come over here to talk to you.
You what?
Yeah.
And she actually walks over to you and says in a very hushed tone, "Did you speak with..." I don't know, can you hear me? Sorry, I whispered, but I realized my voice gate might be...
You cut off at the end.
Yeah, it cut off at the end.
Let me just get in real close. Did you speak with Kiavril?
Yeah, he said y'all are going to war, or trying to go to war. And that probably wasn't the best idea.
That is a grave misconception. That is just... Come with me. And you guys see her walk back. She sort of... By the way, Isarya, you've told me, of course, your thoughts about the matron. She is as intimidating as you remember her to be. Not just like straight up evil scary, but definitely very... She has a very oppressive presence. I think. Like, super composed, like knows exactly what she's doing, super strict, that sort of stuff. It would seem that we have a bit of a rift in our council with regards to securing the future of Kars. You see, Jepham has provided a very astute, though maybe a little bit of a faithless assertion that the bloodline of the sorcerers will not be here forever. It was quite a scare when we essentially lost generations before you came along. And that being said, we have been looking at alternatives, as I'm sure you're aware. But you probably know better than anyone here, since you've seen the world outside, the dangers that await. It has become apparent that mercenaries are, for the most part, simply not suited. And in hindsight, it would have been good to raise a small militia of sorts. We only have our very minuscule coalition of town guards that are not at all trained for combating monsters. But recently we've had an attack. And unfortunately, and she turns around and glares at some of the council members, we were not all here when that happened.
What attacked first?
Dragons. Specifically white dragons. We know not why, except for perhaps they are just following their nature. But frankly speaking, if the most powerful members of our town cannot defend against that, I worry for what else we are insufficient in. As such, some of your family have suggested a creative solution to eliminate a threat while bolstering our own resources. And when she says this, you hear Eva pipe up, and it's a terrible idea? Hello? They haven't touched us in forever. We have orcs living here. Yeah. There's some clashes going on. But she says, in any case, we will expect you back in half a year, and hopefully we will have this situation sorted out by then.
What good is it gonna do to raid, if I imagine that's what you want to do? To raid orcs?
Well, it's not what I want. It is just a solution. But if what Mithrissa says is correct, which is a big if, and she turns and looks at this female tiefling on the left, she says that there is one civilization of, I wouldn't say immense military power, but immense power in a way that maybe none of us have really experienced before. And they would have materials, resources, spell components that could at least bolster what we currently have until we come up with a more permanent solution.
What? Who?
Excuse me, would you mind leaving us in Isarya alone? She motions to the rest of the group.
Can I walk forward?
Sure.
And I'm just gonna be like, can I also join in? I'm a member of a group.
Join in on what?
Your discussion as it's going on.
Will you roll? Persuasion. This is a more sensitive matter, and seeing as you are strangers to this town, I do not think it would be appropriate for you to be privy to these.
But I'm not a stranger to the town. I'm actually an associate to Isarya.
He's not a stranger to me.
That may be true, but as far as I'm concerned, all of them should not stay here.
Hey, I think I should stay. I know a lot about white dragons. My kind, Hill Dwarf, we always have to fight them because they live in the mountains and we live in the hills.
Roll persuasion.
What? God fucking damn it. I think I get bonuses for my persuasion. Let me read my magical item. I have so many of them, I don't remember anything.
I'm just gonna fight her like every step of the way because I already do not agree with how she runs things, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, totally.
Why? I want them to stay. Yes.
You want us to be here?
Yeah, I do.
Then we're staying.
All right.
Whatever
So
they
I'm
they
gonna
do.
just look at the matron and be like, I think we'll stay, and then I'll just put my sword on the table in front of her.
Is that a threat?
It's a promise.
She is not convinced by you either, Pog.
What? I know so much about dragon. God damn it. What's the point?
Again, you are not citizens.
I'm gonna put on a mustache.
Okay.
You
Can I
said
put one of my plants in the room?
Wait. I have advantage on deception, so I think I can pull that one off.
Well, not if you're putting it on in front. Eragon, you may just like leave a plant in the room. You just kind of like callously drop like a flower on the ground, just like whatever.
Yes. Okay. Guys, we have the hookup. Let's go.
Odin?
He intimidated with the sword.
You see, as you thrust down your sword, she doesn't flinch, but you do see her, as well as like a lot of the other council members, start to glow from their eyes. And maybe more than one of them start channeling some kind of fire-based spell that is now resting in their hands.
I'm just gonna
You
smirk
are
and
about
say,
to make-
"Give me a reason."
I'll move up.
Isarya,
Yeah, I'm just gonna like you step out to the doorway.
you should really convince your friends to leave before they get hurt.
you said
Why can't they stay? They can be allies.
you said something about there being a potential solution in reading a technologically advanced clan.
Perhaps if they decided to choose a more peaceful route, there would have been more discussions of the sort, but as it stands right now, and I have multiple very good reasons why you should leave, and she motions to everybody that's not Isarya, and then she says that she, as well as everybody else, are level 10. So,
I can guarantee that they all have a particular set of skills that will be useful to us. And I want to roll perception.
one last persuasion roll, Isarya.
Can I also like continue trying to talk?
No, you already tried persuading. Excuse me, you have a +9?
Plus 6?
6.
Yes.
Oh, it is +6. I thought it was +9. I thought you rolled a 6. Okay. With that, the matron looks impressed. And she closes her fist as the spell dissipates, and the rest sort of still keep their eye on Odin, but like sort of meekly follow suit. Like they're still a little unsure. They may stay. He gets to sit in the back. And she points to Odin.
You're putting him entire.
I'm just gonna look over at Isarya and be like, "I'll be right over here if you need anything."
Okay.
He's still able to hear what we're saying.
Yeah, you guys are in here. You guys can hear things. Unless you already left.
I picked up my sword again, by the way.
Well, you're the one who wanted them to stay?
Yeah. You're the one who wanted to talk.
Indeed. Oh, right, I completely forgot that's where we left off.
I was like,
Sorry, I forgot where, because somebody decided to threaten a very powerful group of sorcerers. Very well. They are called the Steely clan. I find it very hard to justify this, which is why I cannot possibly agree to this unless it is some sort of last resort. They are particularly skilled in the advancement of the sciences. They have such marvelous things, what I'm told, although I have never seen them myself.
I did. Heck yeah.
Thank you, sir. What is your name?
I'm Wheelie. Wheelie Steely.
Aha.
Do you have any wheels of steels?
Interesting.
What are the odds that we would meet out in the world? Just without knowing that.
What do you mean?
May need to.
Who is we?
Wheelie and I. That we may need to.
Also, you're very quiet guided. I don't know why you're so quiet.
I don't know either.
Oh. Okay. You were very loud a moment ago, and now you're quiet. I can't boost you any more than you already are.
Hello?
Yeah, I can still hear you, but you're just quiet.
Okay.
Whatever.
I said, what are the odds that we would meet by chance out in the world? When knowing we'd have to collaborate on something? Why risk, or why put ourselves into more trouble and raid plans instead when we can just work with each other?
To be honest, that seems more like Marissa's suggestion. So, not meaning to judge.
That would certainly be a more equitable solution. We, for whatever reason, as she turns back to Mithrissa, have not started any diplomacy talks. Well, that certainly would have been a more level-headed thing to suggest in front of all of our citizens, wouldn't it, Marithissa? And she just smiles coyly. Well, in any case, I think that we can adjourn this meeting. Again, thank you for your input, Isarya. I look forward to having you back in half a year's time. And with that, she claps her hands, and all the council members stand up and begin filing out. Eva walks over to you, and she says, hey, let's catch up. Meet me outside. Okay. What do y'all do?
Which one's Marissa?
Mithrissa, I should show you these names.
Of course it would be
go.
her.
I thought it was her.
Let me just I mean, you didn't hear all their, well, maybe during the course of watching the meeting you've learned their names, so I'll just do this real quick. Okay. What are y'all doing?
Following Isarya back outside.
Ditto. Or also.
Yep.
Is Mithrissa going anywhere in particular? Like, is she just following the rest of the group?
She's not really following. They're just sort of like walking back to their homes, pretty much.
Can I follow her?
Yeah, you can. Roll stealth, you weirdo.
My goodness.
Alright. Wheelie very stealth. Nobody else even notices. He just sort of like breaks off from the group and you don't even know he's gone. Yeah, Wheelie, you're tailing Mithrissa. And you just sort of follow her through. The town's more lively now. Maybe it's mid-afternoon. People are back doing their things. You tail her, and she just sort of walks into a building and closes the door behind her.
Can I like peek? Can I also sneak through the building?
You may try. Yes, you walk up to the door, and it is locked.
Is there an alternative entrance? Like a window or something like that?
Yeah, there are windows. They're not open, though.
Can I see what's going on behind the windows?
Yes. You see her changing clothes, I guess. Actually, she would close the windows for that. That's weird. But you see her, and then she's wearing a different set of clothes. And then you see her enter what looks to be a kitchen, and then she starts cooking stuff. And you observe her, and she's doing very normal things.
Well, Wheelie Steely being the weird idiot, he's just gonna continue watching her.
Okay, that's fine. So you're way out there somewhere. Okay. You guys are walking out, and Eva whispers to you, Isarya, "Are these your friends?"
They are. We met them along the way.
Oh, you're back. Okay, you are no longer quiet.
It was my that was my fault.
Okay, then this. Hi, I'm Eva. It's good to meet you all. Seems like
Hi, Eva.
Thank you.
Eva.
That's really weird. Can you guys say literally anything other than Eva?
Hi.
Your friends are. Thank you. That's different. Your friends are very strange.
We're unconventional.
It's not fair of me to ask you to do this when you just came back, but I think you should go talk with the orc clans. You always had a knack for making connections. Just something that none of us really were good at doing.
Isn't that Mithrida's job?
Well,
or did she not open relations for a reason?
I don't know what her deal is, and I'm worried, but nobody's really had discussions with them yet. I know
I really didn't want to get sucked back into this.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just, I figured here and this whole thing going on.
How's my family doing? And my sister.
They're good. Your dad was sick with something for a bit, but I think he's better now.
Good. Yeah, I don't wanna go see them yet.
I totally get that, sis. Family's real difficult sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Hi. I didn't know you were listening to that.
I'm always listening.
Eva scooches a little bit away from Pog.
And I'm gradually, very slowly following her as she moves.
Okay, that's... okay. Your orc friend... I mean, you were right. What are the chances? It's weird how that works sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. that some? Did y'all do that? I'm very suspicious of the council. So.
We don't
Even though
control fate. I mean, we're strong, but we're not that strong. That would be a little above our pay grade, which doesn't exist because we're not paid for any of this because we're just kind of have to do it. Anyways.
Yeah, I can go and talk to them. I know Wheelie might be happy to go see family and stuff. I know he was worried. We had this really weird dream on the way here.
You know, dreams can often have a lot more meaning than just a random collection of thoughts.
I agree.
That's deep.
Why is he so close?
He got laid 56 times on the way here. He's
Oh my goodness, that is impressive, but
he's single and ready to mingle.
that's okay. You just laugh out loud, and the people around are deeply uncomfortable with this situation.
I'm very comfortable, so it's okay.
All right. I would suggest that you speak with the Steely clan and not the Sword clan first, at least. I think that would probably go over better.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. At the very least. Or most. Or I don't know.
Again, I'm sorry to make you do things that you don't want to do.
It's fine. We always have to do things we don't want to do.
Is that just your thing? Do you just say things that are not directed at you?
I mean...
Or is that a meta comment about how the DM's running this session?
No, I'm just trying to, trying to be inclusive, you know?
Jeez. I got my eye on you, Danger.
trying to be inclusive, you know? You guys keep talking about the orcs and about the dragon kai. Do you have any idea how much, like, the dwarves have to go through?
You want to talk about it?
Not really, but I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay. I don't really know, but if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Alright, what are you doing tomorrow at 7 p.m.?
Well, you know, my schedule's pretty booked for tomorrow,
Yeah, me too, actually.
How about tonight? I'm gonna push Eva towards Hildorf Pog.
No, thank you.
Damn, that's racist.
Well, okay, now this is just a catch-22. I'm gonna go. It was good seeing you again. If you want to talk, you know where to find me.
I do.
And Eva flies off. Like, she just straight up flies.
What? That's impressive.
Has Miss Marissa?
Yes.
Has she done anything while I'm still spying her?
She's reading a book.
Can I make a perception check on what the book's title says?
You absolutely may make a perception check on the title of the book.
Nice.
Oh man, yeah, you get a really clear angle of the book. And the book is a history book. It says of dragons and their origin.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's actually a smut history book. It is not a... I would say it's not a malicious book to be reading.
Since when have the council hired prostitutes?
Well, okay. I guess Wheelie thinks it's a smut book.
And he's gonna go back.
Okay.
Hey, Wheelie. Oh, there you are. So
Hi.
I didn't know where he was.
I was just spying on Marissa for saying bullshit.
Did you find anything good?
She might be a prostitute.
Wow.
Some valuable information, right?
All right.
Hey, Pog, you should go check into that.
Wait, what? Why me?
You know.
With your new skills.
It's good practice.
I'm just glad I'm proficient in something. That's all.
Oh man.
Wheelie, Eva said that we should probably go talk to your clan to see if they'd be willing to team up with us to fight whatever's going on here.
Oh, cool. Did you get like a written note of like a treaty or something like that as like confirmation to talk with Cars?
No, but I think that's why she wants me to go, so we can start that. And I think if we both show up together, it may fare better.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how popular you are at Brazili to convince the Steely clan for like a negotiation of sorts.
Man, your clan is the Steely camp?
The Steely clan.
Do they have
with
wheels
your
with
help?
shields?
Lots, I'm sure.
Well, that you may or may not find out depending on what happens next.
Well, there is a reason I'm looking for wheels and steels.
Oh, I see. Your clan no longer has wheels and steels, and you're on a quest to find the wheels and steels. That's impressive.
Yeah, and oh shoot, I just realized that we just left the wheels back at Balls and Bagpipes. Well, I guess I'm coming back empty-handed, except for this dagger.
You know what? They're gonna be really proud of you. I think you've done well in this mission.
Unfortunately, I didn't get my wheels, so I kind of failed at that part. But yeah, if you want to go to the Steely clan, we could go. The issue is how the heck are we gonna get back? We're literally on a mountain, and the only way we can get back is we traverse into the volcano where your dragon lives.
Wait, what? No. That's not how this geography works.
We make a paraglider. Huh?
You don't have to walk through a volcano.
Where's the dragon?
The dragon lives in a volcano in the Star Mountains, but like it's not like in between the entrance of the town and the rest of the world.
Can we make a paraglider?
You can. You could also walk, but it's up to you.
Oh, so there's no way to like use the elevation to our advantage.
No, you can. If you want to make a paraglider, you totally can.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go to the shop.
Do you guys are you guys investing in this paraglider thing?
Well, it could
How are
be
we gonna
useful
get back up?
later. Well, it doesn't matter. It just could be useful at a later time, you know. Could always make a quick getaway or something.
I'm gonna walk.
My clan actually might have methods of flying back to Kars, but I wouldn't 100% put our hopes into it.
We could always walk back, but if we get there faster.
We could build a sled. We're on a mountain with snow. Why not just sled all the way down?
Not very snowy. You're not that high up. It's more rocky than snowy.
So as I was saying, we could build a sled.
I'm down for a sled.
So some are gonna paraglide and others are gonna sled.
I guess. I mean, this is really interesting. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Who's doing what?
Walking sounds good.
Oh my god.
Come on, let's paraglide.
This is how we split the party.
Could actually be fun. Yeah, we could go talk to the shop, find if we have some
Pick up
gear
your
that can add
body
in.
pieces as they fall off. God.
I am not doing a paraglider.
Well,
Why don't you make a hot air balloon? You got fire.
oh wait,
I was waiting for the lot of hot air.
let's go.
Same.
Let's go.
Seems safer than a
We have
paraglider.
fireball. What could go wrong, huh?
Yep, that's how you power a hot air balloon. Okay. This hot air balloon is not going to take 1 day to build. Obviously, it's going to take
What about my glider?
at least. Well, a glider will take probably just a day. A hot air balloon would take longer if you want to carry more people in it. So a glider is really like a one-person thing, though.
What? There's no way we can make a double one?
You can make a double glider, but you're not like making like an airplane.
Well, the only person that wants to do it is Isarya, so I'm thinking we make a double glider. Like someone goes in the front, someone goes in the back. Something
Okay,
like
and
that.
then
Can't Isarya just like whistle and call her dragon friend back? That'd be great.
Don't think it works like that. I didn't even know he was alive until we saw him.
Big bummer.
Dragons live for a long time. Unless they're killed.
Are you suggesting something?
No.
It's kind of how most of life works.
Well, I mean,
throwing it
compared
out
to
there.
a humanoid, like, I don't think you're gonna see, like, a human living thousands of years.
No, but just the way you said that though made it sound weird.
No, I got you, I know what you're saying. Well, some things don't die when they're killed, like Odin, for example.
It's true.
Oh yeah, he's a homunculus.
Alright, listen, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you guys vote, because I don't want to deal with the implications of splitting the party between the walking group and the gliding group, because, like, that's gonna be hell.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you guys vote. I'm not gonna stop you from building a glider, Pog. You can
I'm
make
building
one and own it, but
Yeah.
it's just in terms of how you're gonna get there. If you want to do something other than walk, type it in Roll20 chat now. Alright, we got 3 gliders, 3 walkers, 4 gliders. Alright, it looks like we're like half and half. Alright. I will let you guys acquire gliders.
How about this?
You know what? Sure. If you really hoof it, gliding speed is 50 feet. So if you really hoof it, like if you quote unquote dash every round, you can like follow them or even beat them depending on how fast your movement speed is.
If we let them leave before and we build our gliders while they're traveling, we can
That
catch up to them.
totally
That would be
works.
epic. Yeah, we
That-
can cast
that-
fireballs midair and stuff.
Well, okay, you're just gonna bombard your own party. I'm cool with that.
You're
No,
on.
that totally works. Okay. Is that the plan then?
I do have mobile and proficiency in land vehicles, so that's why I want to make a sled.
Okay. I don't know how the sled's gonna be driven, but that
We
works
already
too.
have one, don't we? The
You
little
can-
thing that Odin used to be in 20 feet away from group so he doesn't blow everybody up.
We lost a cart, so unfortunately, no.
I don't think you brought that with you. Yes, you can dash on a mount, but you're going to be using the mount's movement speed instead of your own.
I would like to pull out my Pokeball, throw it on the ground, and summon my camel.
Yes. I don't know what sounds camels make.
Like
Weird horse
horses,
noises.
They just go.
Yes, they spit.
Wow.
They're spitters.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they spit everywhere.
So
this
camels,
one's just like a sprinkler. It's just getting everywhere, guys. It was very cramped in that Pokeball.
The camel I did get was a double humped camel, which I believe is like a 2-person.
Is that how that works?
I
okay,
think
sure.
It's canon now. It has a 50-foot movement speed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that with I guess whoever else is walking that wants to jump on. First come, first serve.
I think Wheelie wants to ride a sled. Do you want a camel-driven sled, Wheelie?
He said BRB.
He did. Missed opportunity.
Unfortunate. Okay. Well, yeah. We'll just say we can resolve that later. It's just I'm pretty sure the sled for Odin was just like literally a plank of wood. Okay. So walking crew, you guys set out. And gliding crew, you guys are very invested in traveling through the air. And so, yeah, I think to purchase the materials, because you're gonna need some sturdy wood. You're gonna need some high quality leather to hold up the glider, as well as maybe some other bits and ends. I think altogether for 4 people, if you're doing like 2 double gliders, yeah, that'll be like, I think like, I don't know, 75 total because you're using good leather. So pay for that however you will. But you spend a couple of days making some gliders. And I don't think there's a check for this. I think it's just like, you just do it. Oh, Wheelie, I was going to ask, would you like a camel-driven sled?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That was fast.
Yep. And you guys wave goodbye to I guess that would be Galadriel, Ganondorf, Wheelie, and Flinty. One of them, well, 2 of them are riding on the camel, and I guess the other 2 are on the sled.
I'll hop on Willie's sled, I guess.
All right, excellent. Yes. Beautiful. And you guys saunter off, and it's kind of awkward and bumpy because you're going down a very steep mountain, but you're having a good time. And the other 2, yeah, I mean, I don't think I want to go too much into this just because of the weird stuff that could happen. But you fashion your gliders and you find a good vantage point. If you look really far out, you might be able to see your crew sort of on their way. And yeah, you guys are sort of standing at like one of a cliff's edge with your gliders ready to go.
I'm gonna get a running head start.
Anybody wants to give like a speech or something?
It looks like Isarya just took off.
What?
Who's your? Yeah, I mean, are these double gliders or are they single gliders?
Yeah, they're double gliders. I should just push down. I'm
No,
crying.
no,
I'm
no.
Who's
I
Isarya's
didn't leave
partner?
yet. I didn't leave. I
I'm
said
like, this is a
I
good day for
wanted to get a
humanity.
running head start.
I'm so glad we've increased as a group, and I go back, and then he just jumps off.
Yep.
I'm
Just
going
No.
crash.
I'm still there.
Okay, you're still there.
No, I think it's fine. Like, Hildorf is like, well, I'm just really happy we're here together, guys. At the end of all things, what a journey it was, and then she just pushes down and cuts me off, and I go, back.
Hildorf was giving like probably like his first heartfelt speech you guys have ever heard, and he started just hoofs it
Yep.
And you are hooked up to the glider, sort of just with these, I guess like safety harnesses. And you are jerked forward, and both of you like sort of just nosedive straight down. I would say that Isarya, you feel very exhilarated, and Pog, you're just kind of like trying to just get your bearings, and you're going straight down before Isarya pulls up, and yeah, you guys are flying over, and Eragon and Odin, you see this duo sort of get farther and farther into the distance. What do you do?
I wave them goodbye.
Hey, you have your own glider. Come. Don't be a puss. Go. What are you, a Khajiit?
That's a backseat.
What's Odin doing?
I'm having a rave.
Oh my gosh, apparently.
Oh my Jesus.
That's impressive.
It's mood music for the flight.
Yeah, I guess. Alright, you guys are just standing at the cliff's edge, watching as Isarya and Pog disappear into the distance.
I have a fear of heights.
Jesus, and you want to glide?
I'm trying to conquer my fears every day, okay? I don't need this judgment.
Odin is banging his head to some kind of music that you cannot hear.
Everyone's going crazy here, honestly.
Yeah.
Does like the sled group see Pog and Isarya getting on us?
Not yet. But I guess, is Odin just like gone?
Oh.
No, I can hear now.
Can I shift?
You can, yes. What would you like to shapeshift into?
Can I shape? Can I be a bee?
A bee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna ride on Odin while he goes?
No, I'm gonna fly there myself.
Why a bee? Why not a bird?
But you're not gonna get there in time.
I think it's because Eragon can't become a flying animal, like a legit flying animal, until way later. So he's stuck with like insects and stuff.
Oh,
I just wanted to be a bee.
Can I be a grasshopper?
What about a flying squirrel? They can't actually fly. A sugar glider.
They can glide. Yes. Oh my God. Wait.
That's actually really smart.
No, but we're not smart in this. We're not smart here. I'll be a bee.
Sure. Okay. Yep. Okay, Odin. You see Isarya and Pog dive off, and you turn to your right, and you're like, "You ready, Eragon?" And he's not there.
You hear
Yep. He has disappeared before your very eyes.
What the hell?
What kind of sound does Eragon make when he transforms? Does he make like a poof kind of sound, or like poof? Or is it just silent?
What
Oh,
sound do
that's
you
the sound.
make,
There we go.
Eragon? Yeah, he's just buzzing. He's buzzing around. There's a bee. You don't know what's going on.
Bees can only fly like 6 miles.
It's not fast.
I guess I'm gonna just chase after them.
Okay.
As much as I possibly can.
I'll follow.
Okay.
As much as you can possibly.
Yeah, as much as you possibly can. You fly. Odin is running faster than you are flying, and you're like, oh shoot. And you just manage to use your little bee legs to grab on to the rear end of the glider before a huge amount of G-force that miraculously does not rip off your tiny little bee legs. And you are sent flying. It's a little more uneven, Odin. You're sort of slanting a little bit to the left because you're missing a humanoid partner to counterbalance how you've designed. You spent 2 days designing this glider, and then Eragon just dips out.
Well, Eragon designed it as well. That's the worst part. That he
Like,
works the glider for 2 days and just turns into a bee.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it takes a while, but after a good while, maybe you didn't think this through because, like, it's been a long time, and it's like, I don't know how we're gonna sustain ourselves or relieve ourselves, but who cares about that? And you guys do manage, as you're on your way to Brasilia, near the last, like, 10 or so miles, you actually do manage to overtake the ground crew who had a 2-day head start. And you guys see two shadows zoom forward. And you manage to pick out Pog and Isarya, and you see Odin by himself.
We see them up in the sky?
Yes, as their shadows passed overhead.
How far?
Took you.
How far are they? Are they up there?
Far.
How far?
What are you thinking?
Gonna shoot the paraglider to make them not beat us. And never the stupid face.
What's the range?
Wait, am I above him right now? Like directly above him?
Yes.
Can I like shift into something heavier?
You're just gonna fall.
Okay, you guys are.
Can we not beat each
50,
other up?
You guys are 50 feet up.
50. 320 meters. No.
I guess 50 meters, not 50. Well, it's not meters, it's feet, right? 50 feet.
Oh, so 350.
They're just 50. 50 feet. Sorry.
Sabotage us. I'll sabotage you back. I'm not afraid.
You are still a bee.
I'm gonna take out the portal gun, the portal wand. Is there like a cliff I see?
I mean, not really. Not one that they're flying towards, if that's what you're thinking. Please tell me what you're thinking, so I can best help you accomplish whatever crazy goal you have.
Yes, and please tell me exactly what you're doing so I can determine how many guiding bolt I'm gonna cast on you afterwards. On the record, it doesn't miss and it does like 80 damage.
Well, you are far away, so who knows?
It's 120 feet. Come on.
Aren't you like 350 meters or something?
No, they're 50 feet.
Oh, 50. I thought you said 350.
They're 50 feet. They're 50 feet high.
We're actually pretty close. We can kind of see you guys. Like I would assume.
You can definitely see each other.
Okay. To make this quick, I want to like create a hole in their glider by like shooting it at like a flat surface on like a cliff or like on the cart, and then like just trying to aim it at the paraglider. Where
I'm not gonna say no. I just have literally no idea what the physical implications of creating a portal on a moving glider means. But whatever. You're gonna have to make a ranged attack roll to see if you can actually land a portal shot on the glider. And you're gonna compare it to which glider are you aiming for? The one with Pog and Isarya, or the one with Odin and B Eragon?
Pog and Isarya.
Okay. Who is
both have fireball. Keep that in mind.
Who is the one who is most in control of this glider?
Pretty sure it's Isarya because I was a little bit startled by how quickly we ran off. Remember, I was giving a speech like Winston Churchill, and suddenly.
Oh, I feel like it's been enough time that you've gotten your bearings. But okay,
I mean,
Isarya,
then.
Why don't you both roll dexterity, and then I'll take the average, and then we are going to compare that with Wheelie's attack roll, ranged attack roll.
Dexterity saving throw, or?
Yes, dexterity saving throw, please.
Just a dex. Oh, okay.
So do I just use my short bow?
Yeah, just use your short bow. Don't do damage.
Why do I always roll poorly when it matters?
Don't do damage.
Because you're shooting a portal, right?
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Hey. All right. At least it wasn't us.
Well, you guys. I don't want to give any more misfortune to Odin at this point.
I'm just gonna. Okay, so you shoot your portal gun, and one of it lands on the underside of his glider. Pog and Isarya, you try and weave out of the way, but Wheely's aim is spot on. It's actually very scary how accurate he was. Okay, where are you shooting your second portal?
I'm shooting it. I'm gonna shoot it on the cart, on the sled.
Like under you, or?
No, just on top.
Okay. You shoot this portal, and as the one on the glider opens up, I guess, like, freaking scientifically, there's, like, a huge, like, pressure differential, and, I'm not big brain enough to understand what the heck this means. I'm just gonna treat it like a hole. Pog and Isarya, you guys start falling.
Awesome.
Hard. You're just falling.
Is his portal gun, magical or anything?
It is magical.
I want to cast a spell magic on it then, and maybe we can, maybe we can write ourselves. I don't know.
Go ahead and cast a spell magic. I think that's just
Like, the
something
real
you
question
cast,
is,
isn't it?
can we actually see him casting the thing? Because we have a lot of reactions, Minasara, but if we don't know, then I don't know.
Well, if you did, you didn't make any reactions.
Yeah, you're right, but do we, like, brace for impact?
You can totally try to do that, but I think Isarya is trying to cast a spell magic. Any
Okay.
spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Yeah, no, I'll say it just ends. Okay. It's very disappointing, really. But you see the portal close up, and you guys use the speed of falling, actually to your advantage as you pick up speed and now have overtaken the camel-drawn sled entirely.
Damn it.
I'm just
What's
gonna.
It's a camel-drawn sled.
It's a
What?
camel-drawn sled.
I'm trying to slow you down, not speed to sled up.
I'm just gonna stick my hand outside of the.
Alright, it's time to
glider
cast
and-
guiding bolts.
Yeah.
Time
Show him a
to
middle
line up.
finger.
This shit's been going on for too long.
Okay.
Nah, I
Against
don't wanna-
who?
We both know who.
Oh my gosh. Does anybody do anything else on the way to Brazili?
We don't even know it's him, though, right? Do we even know it's him that casted the thing? Or do we just saw a portal open? That's it.
I mean,
We
who
would have to
else
roll
has
perception.
portal guns?
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess.
I take your silence as, thankfully nobody died on this very interesting journey. Who would have thunk?
Wait,
Swear
I
you
want
guys
to
are-
transform though.
Okay. What are you transforming into?
Hold on. Actually, never mind. He didn't aim it at us. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh, you're next.
Yeah.
But I was,
Options?
I was in it for the kill if he did.
Next time I'm traveling with Ryan.
Mutual destruction was inevitable.
Oh my gosh.
Crisis
Alright.
of Rita.
You guys did not think about how to land. So you're just
No, we
going
definitely
very,
did not. Definitely
You are going a very, very fast.
I think I'm gonna go for a tree or something. It's probably what we were planning.
You're aiming for a tree?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, everybody who's flying, except for Eragon, because you're a bee, make a dexterity saving throw.
Another one?
Yep.
Are there any bodies of water? Sounds like a
Yes,
terrible
yes.
idea.
Yes, there are actually. You are nearing the Sword Coast, and you can totally land in, like, the ocean beyond it.
Can I just do that?
Okay, that works.
I guess I should have asked what the scenery looked like before choosing my target to land.
I mean, there is a river or something like that. I don't know.
You went
Wait,
straight
where's the
for a
map?
tree. Scroll down.
Oh! I didn't see that. Okay, so where are the little... I didn't see that. That's fine. It's up to her, Sarah. If she wants to try to land in the water, we'll land in the water. If I have
It looks
control,
like-
I'm landing in a tree. Ideally a palm tree. I heard there.
It looks like Isarya already rolled a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, then we're going with this plan.
You're going for a tree.
Yes. The fuck? You keep rolling garbage.
Instant regret.
Do I need to roll Constitution for how much like damage I'm
Well,
gonna take?
no, the average between 15 and 8 is
11.
12, 11, yeah, 11 or 12. It's like in between those numbers. We'll just go with 11. Okay. Within 11, you do manage to find a tree. It's not a very gracious landing though. You just kind of crash into it and your glider is wrecked. I think I mean, dude, this was
All
your
this
plan.
effort building a glider. Oh, damn.
I wasn't the one who told you to crash it into a tree, man.
Good point. Good point.
And you have a very hard landing. Although Isarya, you do manage to sort of like tumble and roll nicely out as your harness is ripped out from under you. And you roll a bunch. And it's a little dizzying, but you do manage to come out unscathed. Pog, you're just like face plant into this tree, and you fall. I don't know, like 20 feet. Which is, I think that's 2d6. Let me check. Not that it really matters, but yeah, it was 1d6 per 10 feet. Okay, that's just 2d6. You take 4 bludgeoning damage as you run face first into this tree and tumble down into the ground below. Next to Isarya, who is just standing upright and potentially laughing.
Oh, that was fun. I feel like that was a good bonding experience. Is there a way we can repair that glider?
Oh, I have mending.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
There
Wait, what does mending do? Mending? It's more than just a single break. Like, the thing is
I'll just cast it over
up.
and over and over and over. It's a cantrip. I can cast it.
Hey, I'm repairing that glider, man.
I'm
committing to this.
I guess, like, yeah, you spend time doing that. I'm not gonna take away your fun. That's how mending works.
While they're rebuilding the glider, can I just like quickly speed up the sled?
Well,
Oh my god!
you're not in control of the sled. That's Ganondorf, who's driving the camel. Odin, you land. For your oh, actually, sorry, you guys can't see this yet. Here we go. For your information, yes, that is a launch tower.
Brazili? Oh my god, it's a real place. When
But
you really
Odin, you dumb right into the ocean. Next to a structure that I am very certain you have never seen before in your entire life. It is a tall metal scaffolded tower, and next to it is like this large sort of, yes, it's a dildo. Thank you, Eragon, for definitely pointing that out. I knew somebody was going to say that.
it definitely looks like it, yeah.
Everything's a dildo. Yeah, Eragon, I'm guessing you didn't hang. Did you hang onto the glider as it crash landed into the ocean?
As much as a bee can.
Okay. I think it's about the end of your wild shape time too. So Odin, as you crash land and submerge back up, the glider's still mostly intact, although very wet. And then Eragon just kind of poofs and appears, and he's next to you.
Hi.
Well, that was fun.
You try being a bee. It
what
was
is
really
this-
interesting.
What is
I
this
had a
big
weird
dildo thing?
Oh. Oof. I don't know.
I thought
And-
surely you had seen it before. My bad.
Very, very phallic-like. I like it.
Before long, the rest of the crew pulls up. You see Isarya and Hildorf Pog standing next to a tree fixing a broken glider. I guess you saw Odin fly off into the water, although you don't see him right now and you also don't know where Eragon is, but you've pulled up in your camel.
Damn
Barney's
it!
a little beat up.
Damn it! I'm going in last place.
Get wrecked.
It's still not over yet. We can still get there and get second place. To the docks.
I didn't know this was a race.
Wait, where are they compared to us? Are we ahead?
I don't know if you're aware that a race is happening, but...
Oh yeah, you're right.
So, is this home?
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
to Brazil.
Let me describe. So as you flew, the atmosphere has changed to... The leaves are more of the orange-pink variety. Surrounding this entire city, which you did not see because not on this map, but there's a huge wall perimeter. It's got... If you think of... I don't really know how to say it. Like, think feudal Japan. That is the aesthetic that you see. So a lot of like those slate tiled roofs. It's very busy. There's a lot of hubbub. Actually, as you guys pull in, you see a lot of things that you definitely have not seen before. So the most prominent being this strange metal fixture way in the back. Of course, Wheelie, you know what this is. This is your clan's, I guess, like, space development program that they're working on. Oh, I got a DM. To your right, you see farms, and it's like there's like actually like a lot of automation going on. They got sprinklers, they got like automatic harvesters. As you guys roll down the main road, you turn to the right, and there's a gun store. You see some younger orcs pull out devices, and they're like, it's like a flat piece of metal. They push some stuff on a flat screen and they hold it up to their ears. You hear voices come out of these little devices. It is... And it smells very industrial.
Yeah. Welcome to Brazil. The pride is not really of my home clan, the Steely clan. The name is dumb. Some don't think so. I mean, I think it's stupid. But yeah, this is my hometown.
I like it. It's very...
You're not there.
You're not there.
What? Oh.
He heard it across the town. Thank you very much.
across the entire city.
Well, I can see it. I guess I'm talking to myself.
That's true.
I'm talking to myself here. Yes. Okay.
Very good.
Bees have like an incredible like earsight as well.
I'm not a bee anymore.
Oh.
But let me tell you, as a bee, I had a weird attraction to flowers. It's crazy, y'all.
Oh no.
Not the bees.
It's crazy, y'all.
If you can talk to flowers and then turn into a bee, you can do a lot of cool stuff.
I don't think I can cast a spell as a bee.
No, but you can cast it before. I'm excited for what the future holds for you.
You know, me too.
You guys swim up, I'm assuming. Well, you know what? It's getting like late. I think let's just say you've made it to Brazili. So we can call this session. We'll start back at it tomorrow. But yeah, a lot of sexual RP that happened tonight.
Yeah, I've improved a lot as a person today. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I was just saying that I think given I'm sensing that people are getting sleepy. So you've made it to Brazili. Let's end it here for today, and then we'll pick up tomorrow.
Nice.
All right.
Sounds good.
Welcome to hell, everyone.
What are you talking
Yay.
Jesus.
This town is stupid.
Nah. I thought Wheelie was proud of his clan.
No, this is out of character.
Out of character, yes, the town is very stupid, but
yes, Wheelie is proud of his clan.
Okay.
How did you name it? Did you look at a documentary about Brazil?
No, I just I think you'll understand why it's called like that. For tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Have a good night, everyone.
Alright.
Easy,
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Nice.